Canella in here. Yep. You know what to think. Oh, girl. Hello, y'all. Welcome to Desert Armory and More. We'll see if anybody ends up coming in or if they can even hear me. Last couple lives I tried doing, people couldn't hear me. So, we'll give it a whirl again today. And yesterday, of course, we weren't live because it was a holiday. Yes, sir. Canella, what do you want? What do you want? We'll see if anybody comes in, huh, Canella? Out of my 7,710 now. YouTube just keeps taking away my subscribers instead of adding them. Hey, guys, what's going on? Thanks for coming to Desert Armory and More. Markrina, how are you? MO Official, hello. Jelly Beans, hi. Elijah Farmer, hello. I remember you. MO Official. Unfortunately not. It probably was a different name before. Long time no see. Maybe. I did have 1 week off because YouTube gave me a strike even though I didn't do anything. Had proof. They even admitted it. They're like, yeah, you have proof, but you still did it. Canella? No. She's trying to get up on the couch. Hey, Levi. Or Prime, actually, I guess your name is. Appreciate y'all coming in. Peterbilt. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'll remember that or not. What do you got on your emblem now? A little head with a hat on it? Like a snowman head with a hat on it? Something like that. Appreciate y'all coming in. Never seen you for 4 months. No, that's because I have been shadow banned for 3 months where they don't push my content. And they keep taking away subscriptions. They keep accusing me of touching things, selling stuff, which nothing's for sale, educational purposes only. I literally have a sign right now that says that nothing is. I got another one up there that says nothing is. They still accuse me of selling stuff. Nothing is. With a hat and eyes marked out. Oh, is that what it is? Gotcha. What's up, Booty Bandit? How's it going? Do you have any suggestions of hunting? What you mean by that? Sorry, I gotta go back. Canella, get down. Get down. Get off the couch. Sorry, my dog's trying to hop on the couch again. All right, what was that? Do I have any suggestions on hunting? What is it you were thinking? What do you mean by hunting? Like pew-pew wise? Levi says they got a lever action 357 Magnum made by G-Force Arms. Gotcha. Was it Papa Pew Pews that just got one, I think, too, by G-Force Arms? Canella, don't do that. You're going to tip something over. Just about push something over. I don't know. Start on squirrels. Good, just got home from ice fishing. Oh, wow. Where are you at? I forget where you're at, Mr. Bandit. Where were you located again? I forget. I mean, cold enough to ice fish. I know my, there in Wisconsin it used to where my mom was from. Yeah, squirrels is what I would go for first. Yeah, lever actions are always fun. Always fun. Sorry, I got something on my nose. Keep rubbing it. Something's a little fluff or something. Doggy hair, maybe. Canella, are you dropping doggy hairs on me? Hey, what's up, fishy? Farmer says, hey, Canella. Yep. Can I see your dog? Sure. She is, that's one of them right there. She's wandering off right now. That's Canella. Skittles is on the, he is on, probably sleeping on the bed, more than likely. Appreciate you all coming in. Of course, the only thing that this gets pushed out to, unfortunately, is my subscribers. It doesn't get pushed out to anybody new, unfortunately, after they change stuff. Ever since Gemini got in. What new guns you got? I don't have them in here because I just shot them yesterday. I got a Desert Eagle 9mm and I bought a TX22 Taurus that the channel helped pay for. Hey, what's up, J-Dog? And we shot both of them for the first time yesterday. We do not have the triangle little thingy in the TRX yet. Gemini is awesome. YouTube is amazing. Yeah, let's praise her up. What's your dream gun? I don't really know, honestly. I would love to have a pristine condition, like 45 Colt or something like that. Yeah. She's beautiful. Gemini is so wonderful. Butter Butter her biscuits up. I do have a 45 ACP. It's actually up on the table right now. It's that one right in the center right there. Right? Somewhere around there. Yeah. So it's a Springfield Armory. Yeah, we got butter biscuits up. She might start treating us nice. Does that mean we're going to get a video of you shooting the Desert Eagle? And I did. I already posted it. You didn't see me? I posted some shorts of them already. The Desert Eagle has 1,000 something views, but what's weird is it was going skyrocket. Then all of a sudden it hit 1,000 views and went like this. Whee! Almost flat. Now the TX22, I don't think I have that one on yet. I did some weird playing tic-tac-toe with the with 22s. I won 3 games. One of my other nephews won another one. Do I have a 410? Yeah, it's over there. It's a single shot Iver Johnson case hardened from early 1900s. They must have not gotten notifications. Again, YouTube. Yeah, mine do that. Let's see, I have to get a hammer, disconnect, and sear for my Colt. Got to spend another 150. Top that 1K. Don't even want to put more into it. What? Be right back. I need to go watch it. Yeah, I also did the MP5 slap and did the MP5. That was the other one I did. And then I did one other one. What's crazy is one of the videos took off. Only one did. The rest didn't get pushed at all. They only have low teens. Low teens or 20, something like that. Versus the other one's got over 1,000. It's crazy. Canella, do you need to go outside? Huh? You need to go outside? The gold cup is out of order. Gold cup? What's up, Muhammad? I need to put my dog outside. She's whining to go out. Come in. Go outside, Mother. You go outside, too, Skittles? All right, you get them. All right, just put them both out. Skittles was chilling on the bed. All right, I'll be back in a few, okay? Hey, Orange Smoke. Muhammad, thanks for coming in, guys. We got a fly zooming around in here again. Oh, I missed him. It's probably the same one that was in here a couple days ago. Yes, sir, Mr. Orange Smoke. Yeah, I do not. Nobody likes this new Gemini. I don't know how they thought it would be a good idea for AI to control everything. They're going to lose revenue all over the place. 19 chamber N9. A 19 Glock? No, I don't like Glocks that much. I do have one Glock. Let's see, AK-47 on the right. Yes, you do. It's right. Where's that booger? Oh, you won't be able to see it very well. It's stacked behind that shotgun. There's a shotgun right there too. That's the Sega 12 clone shotgun 12 gauge. Behind it's the AK-47. That one is a SKS. Orange juice. Desert Eagle looks cool. Thanks. Like and subscribe. Thanks, Elijah. We'll pin that one. I know there's more than 3 of you in here. That's what doesn't make any sense. It went up to like 8 or 9, and then when you guys only one guy left, and it went down to 3. It's orange juice. Jugo de naranja. Hey, what's up, George? Jorge. Have a jolly, joyful Christmas. LOL, yep. Now it's back to 9 again. Appreciate y'all coming by. How was your guys' Christmas yesterday, if you celebrated it? Let's see, every single time I stream it, either says 0, 3, or 4. Yeah, I have had 0 numerous times. Yeah, it's been glitched ever since they did the Gemini control about two weeks ago, close to 3 weeks ago now. I think it's been about 3. Yours was pretty good? Great. It's going to give me a full box of ammo. What type of ammo you get? It was good. Yeah, it was pretty good as well. Got a Guns N' Roses themed deck of playing cards. That's a singing group, right? Guns N' Roses, if I recall. It's more of like a Is that more of a rock? Guns N' Roses? I'm not sure. Papa's wanted me to tell you guys that his phone shattered earlier and he will be back around tomorrow, 9 a.m. Oh, it broke. Ouch. Let's see here. Rock and roll. Okay, that's what I was thinking it was. Or maybe I said something else. Yeah, just this thing's just dumb. I hate YouTube right now. Yes, there's a stream this morning. If so, I missed it. I didn't do a stream this morning. I don't know how you call them. They like the laser when shooting. Oh, tracers. Tracer rounds. TRACER. I don't have any yet. I have a place to get 22 tracers. It's a my pawn and gun store has some of them. Forget what else. But yeah, they call them tracers. Got this scratch on my nose. My dog Skittles put his claw on my nose and made a little line on it. Yep, that's it. Tracers. I don't know how you call it. Okay, that one I already mentioned. Allegedly. Yes, allegedly. Tracers look cool with a fun switch. Oh, it would be, yeah. Like make every other one a tracer, every third one or something on a TXR or TX22 with the little triangle in it, you know. Yes, sir. It's cold here. It's not bad here. Yesterday it got all sunny, as you'll see in those shorts. If you saw it, if you saw those shorts, my father gave me a 45 Magnum Smith & W revolver, legal labor by meal. 45 Magnum. They are rare, but I don't know if they have a revolver out of those. I'm not sure what they used them. Maybe they were a revolver. Let's see. It would look cool. Can't believe YouTube never gave me the stupid free gems yet, and I'm waiting so I can send them. Don't hold your breath. You probably end up killing over J-Dog. Allegedly. Boys. I've heard of the 40. So they did have a 45 Magnum, but I do not remember who made it. It didn't take off. They wanted a 45 projectile as powerful as a 44 mag. Do you have any semi-auto shotguns? Only one. It's right there. It's a Sega 12 shotgun. Well, it's a clone of one. It's a left charging handle. It's the AK's behind it. It's right now has a 5-rounder buckshot in it. And then I have a 10-rounder I can put in another 5, I think, too. Do I have 2 5s and 2 10s? I forget. What's up, Weavis? Revolvers are the simplest gun I have met. Yes, they are one of the best, in my opinion. Yes, sir. Just a barrel and a trigger. Pretty much. Yeah, they're reliable, and you can, put it up against something, it'll still fire, versus a semi-auto will only do one shot, and then that's it. It'll jam. Drinking some orange juice here, some good old OJ. Good old OJ. Not OJ Simpson, just OJ. Orange juice. Simple as that. Yep, simple as that. Right on. How's it going, Weavis? Someone else said they hadn't seen me in 4 months because they weren't getting notifications for 4 months. Is that the case with you too, Weavis? He was like, oh, long time no see. And I'm like, well, I've been on other than 1 week I was off because YouTube accused me of something, put me on a strike. But as Markina Andrews, he was on, he said he hadn't seen me in 4 months. I got myself that Desert Eagle when it was used at a certain place. Horrors are okay, but they are kind of old, so it's pretty easy to jam. What? Nuh-uh. I've never had one jam. I don't think so. It's semi-autos that jam. Oh, I miss Dusty Nonia. He doesn't come in here anymore. I do not know why. He's in other people's chats, but I don't know if he just doesn't get them either, but... Hey, what's up, Ian? Well, yeah, technically it does boil down to Google because YouTube is owned by Google. So, yeah, I was going to say it's YouTube, but ventures that makes them precise. There you go. Definitely been a while. I haven't gotten a notification till today. Probably been around a month or so. I dropped your live into the Discords. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Revolvers are famous for not jamming. So if you don't get the notifications, it's my regular schedule is 6 p.m. Arizona time every day, unless I post something about it that I won't. Like for the holidays, I didn't do it because yesterday was Christmas. So, but yeah, it's a general rule. If I don't post anything, I'm still going to be on. Let's see here. Yeah, what you mean, Nelly? What do you mean, Nelly? What? 6 p.m. Arizona time. Yes, sir. America. Yes, sir. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while here either. Ian or Weavis. Yesterday I had a couple that weren't in here in a while. The day before that either, and I wonder if Gemini is trying to see if these old subscribers are actual subscribers to my account still and active. So they're shoving notifications to old ones, and then they're going to consolidate all. And hopefully by the new year, maybe we'll start getting all of our people back in here. But I haven't been getting more than just subscribers. The other night I got, I think, 2 people that were new. Must have been 3 because I got 3 subscriptions. The weird thing is they never showed up. I actually got less subscribers. I'm down to 7,710. The highest I ever got to was 7,736 or 35. And we're going to do a giveaway at 8,000, but they keep taking our subs away. Still sub, but found you scrolling. Oh, okay. Oh, it's not old, they're vintage. I feel usually YouTube hit us with the IE homies live and haven't been, but we back. Yep. Freedom. Yes, sir. 4570 in. And if they're old, they're like wines. The older, the better. That depends on brand, I suppose. Yes, sir. Oh, beautiful. Oh, thanks. Oh, yeah. All pew-pews are, no matter what brand they are. Yes, sir. Oh, I have a Twitch account too, guys, now, because on Twitch you can actually touch them. And so I have a Twitch account. It's the same as this, Desert Armory and More. Lowercase, though. You can touch stuff over there. YouTube randomly notifies me. Yeah. If it works, I'll take it. Well, thank you, Weavis. No, it's not much, but I'm glad to see you back on here, man. I really appreciate that. Guys, W in the chat for Weavis. See, that's another thing. Since we haven't been getting people in our streams, the donations have been very, very minimal compared to the other 2 months. And to me, that's hurting YouTube as well. If they're not pushing content, they're not getting any money. Super chat. Yes, sir. Oh, the 10 mil I do not have in here, I don't think. Oh, no, there it is. Yeah, I do have it. There it is. Right there, my friend. That is a 20. You're right. 10 mil auto. Yes, sir. And allegedly, you'll be able to see some copper and brass in there. Look at that. What a beauty, huh? Oh, it's empty. Elijah, there's not much in there because I just went shooting yesterday, and so there's nothing in there really. I had these in there, the handguns here, and then there's some shotguns and socks, but that's all. The rest is in the car. Oh, the 1911's right there. I have 2. I have a 9mm 1911 with double stack that I shot yesterday, so it's still in the car, and then I have the 45 right here. I mean, they take 30% of their super chats, so we got to make up the difference. Weavis, thank you guys. More W's in the chat for him. I really appreciate that, my brother. I actually might make the lowest threshold, the $100 threshold this month, and actually get a check this month because it was only 60 something, then it went to 70 something. I have it set that it'll send you a check once it hits 100 or anything over that. I really appreciate that. What in the world is that? Oh, it's washing machine shaking the shelf. Thank you guys. I really appreciate that. Looks like Everyday Carry did a live earlier and it must have flunked because he restarted it. Let's see. My favorite 1911 is a Beretta 1911 Elite 10 mil. Nice. I forgot Beretta's made a 1911 version, let alone a 10 millimeter. Yep. Weavis, I also started another channel for my outdoor stuff specifically That way, if this one gets canceled out, I can still post my outdoor stuff over there. Let me see. I'll put that in there because you guys don't have that. Let's see here. I'm posting that here if you want to subscribe to it, as well as my Twitch. Well, the Twitch is just the same as this, if that, because you can touch stuff over there. It's the same, Desert Armory and more. But my other channel is this one right here. It's all my outdoor stuff. I'm slowly posting more and more stuff on that one. It's not going to have any gun content other than when I'm having a live. I'll be sitting here and they'll be behind me there, but that's all. What's up, Naratu? Hey, Jerome, God bless. Hope you had a Christmas was awesome. It was. So it's interesting. More people have been coming in, but the count has been the same or lower. I did have a wonderful one. Hey, Desert, me and my dad were live streaming on his account and was wondering, I got a live action BB gun that actually ejects shells, and I wonder if you could get in trouble. Yes, you could. Yep. Yes, you could. Unfortunately, even if it has an orange tip. If the whole thing's orange, like like my Nerf gun, probably not, but no, they'll pull you. Make sure you link it in here in your main channel description so we can all see it. Yeah, I do need to put that over there, but I also just stuck it up here in that little balloon. You have to type it exactly how I have it. Uppercase for the beginning of the word, no spaces. Since I'm not very big over there yet, it doesn't come up if you just put it without spaces. But yes, I do need to put that I have another channel on this one somewhere. Let's see here. It doesn't have an orange tip and it shoots out like shells, like a little action does. I was wondering, can that get me like a couple hour ban? It'd be 24 hours because they would accuse you of touching a firearm, even though it's a BB gun, which is not a firearm. BB guns aren't, black powder aren't, by NFA standards and ATF. NFA? Yeah, I think that's what they're called. Oh, no, usually it'd be 24 hours. I've never won one of mine ever. I showed them proof and they always rejected it. When they accused me of touching something, I'm like, I have proof. You have the video. There it is. I didn't touch anything. And they were like, no, you did. Let's see, just checked. Isn't a Beretta? Oh, no wonder. Are you meaning I wondered then, because Beretta I didn't think made a 1911. So basically, if I want to show it off, I have to put it somewhere and then put it back after I'm done live stream. Well, you can set it out like I do with my stuff. You just can't touch it. A Colt Elite, nice. Or you could do shorts of like shooting cardboard with it. Or maybe explaining what you have on a long format. Don't mow my own guns. I know mine. See, I know these two. No, wait a minute. Sometimes we say I don't know my own strength. Yeah, those are nice. The Colt Elites. Springfield has an Elite, but they have even a higher end one called the TRP. It's like a tuned trigger, a tuned slide, tuned springs. Hey, what's up, Evan? Again, see, look, more people are coming in, but I haven't got over 9. It goes to 6, 9, 5, 8. He took us to that gun show, folks. Which ones? Which one? Is there one coming up? Or you want to come to my house for a gun show? Get to shoot all my guns. There we go. It went to 11. I don't know if we've gotten to 11 for a while. Let's see. Grabbed my gun vault, checked, and it said Colt Elite. Nice. Yeah, those are nice. I meant your biceps. Oh, yeah, there you go. Do you like the Glock with a 6-inch barrel? Oh, that one's called the Glock L. Where's the dog? They're both outside, Mr. Chevy. They're both outside. Canella, I just let both of them outside. Canella and Skittles. Because the donkeys are penned up right now, so the dogs can run around. How are you doing, Mr. Chevy? I don't think you've been on in a while. Probably because YouTube hasn't been sending notifications very faithfully to people, unfortunately. They're not pushing new content since Gemini is controlling YouTube. I bet you their complaint spot went up by 500% after Jim and I took over. But yeah, the dogs are outside. Yep. Doing great. How was Christmas? Pretty good. So originally we were planning to go to my sister's and brother-in-law's, about an hour from my house. And then it rained a whole bunch the day before. So they're doing construction at their place because they just bought the property and they're building around it. So it would have been just mud all over the place. So we decided to go to my parents' place. It was about 15 minutes from my house, which I liked because then we could go shooting. And so I posted some shorts of shooting my Desert Eagle, my MP5, the TX22 I haven't posted yet, I don't think. And then I posted some tic-tac-toe we were doing with the 22s, my nephews. And then I got to post some other stuff yet. But we had a great time. It was fun. Yeah, it was nice. We had tamales, rice, beans, tortilla chips. I brought the soda, empanadas. It was great. How was your Christmas? Well, it says Colt Andy Elite. The full name is a Colt Delta Elite. Blah 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 blah. Yep. The BB gun looks like your lever action at the very top. The second one. Oh, that one. That one right there. Is it the one you can get from Tractor Supply? I wonder. Although that one has gold on it, I think. That one is these are all real, obviously, but that one at the very top is a 22. That one is a 3220 carbine saddle ring. Let's see. I posted my first gun video today about Christmas and shooting. Obviously, the song I chose claimed copyright after YouTube suggested it. So it was one they chose in the list. Like you could pick. They have been doing that like crazy. They did it on my other channel. I've noticed that you got to watch it too, because when they pulled it, it wasn't even the song that was playing in the background that they accused me of using. What I would do is don't even plead it, remove it if it barely has any views, and repost it with the same song with the volume up higher so that they can hear what song it actually is, or just choose a different song. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube keeps doing that. I don't know if they've pulled a song, but in our phones it didn't show it pulled it yet because it didn't have an update. Because they probably get a certain length of copyright usage, YouTube. Because I had that happen with one of mine, but they pulled a song, or they pulled the short after 200 something views. It was getting good views. It was getting more and more and more. They pulled it and said I was copyright, but yet the song they said I was using wasn't even the one I was using. So I was like, forget it, I'll just repost it. But then it got way less views. Why they put difficult names to guns? I don't know. At least I don't need them because it's in my only 911. Yep, blocked it. Knew it. Turn the music off and it's good so far. Yeah, that'll work too. What I'll do is I will mute my music if it's a popular song, but I don't want it to play in the background. That way, if people are searching that song, my short will pop up. You just mute it. Yeah. I also miss FAL Man. Yes, he is on off and on. Now, some of it might be because YouTube isn't pushing the notifications, possibly. As well as he had some family issues with his father. And then, because he had, grandpa. With his grandpa, I think it was. And then, Christmas and some other stuff too. I won't mention what it was, but we chat off and on Instagram, I think it is. I think there are artists that restrict certain content. I think the artist doesn't want to be part of the guns. As well as Evan, I have had some that say because of the music, there's certain music that's not allowed in certain countries. And so when I posted Big Iron, the first and third time I posted it was fine, but the second and fourth time I used Big Iron, it said it was restricted for Russia. So I'm like, well, I don't get a lot of people from Russia looking at mine anyways. But I was like, whatever. Let's see here. But other times it was perfectly fine, the same song. Do you remember him? Oh, yeah, I remember him. Yep. See, he's here in Arizona. He's up north from me. So I know him very well. Sort of. Let's see here. Oh, no, sorry about my boy. He used that weird Russian song. I probably heard it before. Well, then it won't get restricted in Russia then. Right? It shouldn't. Unless it's Ukrainian, then they might. Ukrainian language, whatever that is. Whatever that is. Let's see here. I need another drink here. Boom, pop. Dappa, with noodles are the word of the song. Maybe. What's up, Maga? Megan? How are you doing, Megan? Megan Rogers. How did your Christmas go? If you celebrate Christmas. Or maybe you celebrate Hanukkah. Thanks for stopping by. Stropping. Stropping is the same as dropping and stopping. It's like both together. Stropping by. Mrs. Rogers, I guess. Like Roy Rogers? No, he was great. Awesome. Awesome. Everyday Carry went live again. He must not be getting good views over there. Well, I'm not either. None of us are right now. But yeah, I have Twitch as well. So that way with Twitch, you can actually touch firearms on Twitch. And it shows only 2 people, but we know there's more than 2 people in here. Which is sad, because then that's messing with our view count. I like your firearms behind you. Thank you. Yeah, those are my lever actions. Today's actually a semi-automatic pistol day. So I have them out on the table, just a few of them. We were shooting a few of them yesterday, so I don't have those ones like some of my other 9s, some 22s. The only 22 I didn't bring on our shoot is that one, I believe. We did all the 22s yesterday. I had them out. And some 9s, some new stuff I just got not too long ago. My 9mm Desert Eagle and my TX22. That's a Glock 20, so it's a 10mm. Welcome, Mrs. Rogers. Well, thank you for that, Bali. Luke checking in from Dublin, Ireland. Hey! Welcome, brother. We got a brother from across the sea. Appreciate you. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for that. Dublin, Ireland. Bali, Dali August. It's probably some other language, but Luke, if I remember the photo, yeah, hopefully I can remember the photo. Doesn't 20s have some kick? Yes. I'd say it's less than a 44 mag. It's more than a 357 mag. I'm trying to think what's an in-between round. And it's more than my. I don't know what a 357 SIG shoots. I don't know what that would be. It's more than a 357 Magnum though. I'm trying to think what it would be equivalent to. It's kind of its own because it kicks pretty good. It's less than a 44 though. What's up, Onrose? On Ross? Use a slingshot for self-defense. Stay versus slice type. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Awesome. What that took was a lot of faith in God. Because he could have been like, well, hopefully this works. That's pretty much, he's like, I guess it'll work, He believed in God because he talked about how he got the bear and the lion, I think it was. Or was it a wolf and a bear or something like that? Or a wolf and a lion that got in the sheep, and he took care of it with a slingshot. Took some faith. Did you see Kentucky Ballistics' newest video? Maybe. I might have not got notifications. My QB handle represents what part of Dublin, Ireland I lived in, but I'm born, raised, and bred. There you go. It depends. Can you refresh my memory what you think was the newest one? I might remember then. I don't have my tablet here to look it up beside me here. Tablet's in the bedroom. I don't think it's up here on the. No, it's not up there. Yeah, you have to refresh my memory. I just looked at Banana Ballistics. One where he shot moving trucks. Oh, yes, I did see that one then. Yeah. And the 380 took out it took out the Ford. The thing is, the Ford was still running when he parked it, versus the Chevy, he shot it and shot it and shot it until it did nothing. So to me, he didn't give enough fairness to the Ford, because it did still run. He started it back up once the 380 made the engine shut off. My guess is it probably hit either ground wire or crank sensor or something like that, or camshaft sensor, where it just kicked it off. And it says we got nobody in here. I guess you guys are all ghosts. Hi, guys. Hi, ghosts. Oh, there's one in here. There's one ghost. I'm creating a new YouTube channel very soon, by the way. Awesome. So I have that new one up here. That's mostly my outdoor stuff. I don't know if you're subscribed there or not, Luke. If you could, I'd appreciate it. I'm trying to grow that one so that I can have all my YouTube stuff on there. Hey, Glock Boys! I'm trying to think if you've been on mine before. Maybe once or twice. I'm on yours a lot. Hey, we got our one. Appreciate it. We got our one Glock up there. You want to take a peek at it? It's a good one. Here, we'll show you it. There you go. Right there, my friend. She's a beauty. She's a Glock 2010 mil. And she's got a shiny copper in there. Yeah, I know. Me too, Elijah. Me too. Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming by, Glock Boy. Guys, check out his channel. Shout out to Glock Boy as well. Of course, YouTube's been doing him dirty too, so he's been trying to do some other stuff to try to get his views up, which I've been doing that ever since I started my channel. That's why it's called Desert Armory and More. But yeah, he's got some little games he plays with the basketball hoop inside of his house, and he does little tricks and stuff. Awesome content. He was actually getting a decent amount of people in. I was happy for him. We got up to, I think, 13 tonight. That's been rare. Glock could testify to that when you're doing this type of stuff. Yeah, it's sad. It's not very nice. I saw in Ken Rod's the other day, he had a 28, 30, something like that. I thought, great for him. I was like, maybe he's getting out of the weather here. I appreciate you, brother. Hopping this fan storm moves off of us. I know, all of us, right? Dude, and they just got Vontae. He just got off of his strike. He got a strike like right when I got off of mine, he got one. Or right when mine was just about done, he got one. Accused for that same thing that sign says we don't do. Not for bleep ever. Right? Of course, it's backwards because I'm using the front camera, but yeah, he got a strike. So now, well, accusing him of selling pew-pews. Yeah. They accuse me of that all the time too. The first time was a heavy warning. The second time, they said, okay, you're right. You literally do say at the beginning of this whole live that you didn't. Then they pulled a fast one on me, and I used one of the suggested YouTube shorts as a short. They pulled me on that and said I was selling on that short. And I'm like, what? You guys are the one who suggested for me to use that 30-second clip. Now you turn around and throw me under the bus? I sent them proof, sent them websites and everything. They manually looked through it and still said, they said, we know you have proof, but you did it anyways. Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's just full of it. They're full of it. Anyways, and so I don't know what Newski did, but I was able to, email them back and forth like multiple times. Then I keep complaining to them about the shadow ban. They keep saying, oh, well, that one you got 35,000 views back in October, November, that was just a one-time thing. I said, no, I've been regularly getting 10,000 to 35,000 views after a 2-hour to 3-hour live every time for months. That's why I told them this last time. Again, I'm like, this is a lie. You guys are lying. How does it go from that down to 250 to 300 people? That's all. I said, no, that's shadow banning. I said, that's against, you guys say over and over you never do that, but no, you guys are doing it. Well, now this is adjusted to the normal, what it should have been before. Like, no way. There's no way that it would have been that little, other than when I first started, yeah. The first and second, third, fourth, fifth, probably up into a week, was like 150 to 800. Yeah. Anyways, I've been doing YouTube myself for over 12 years. I upload training videos, dark commuter. Oh, that sounds cool. Interested to be precise with you. It's wrong on so many levels. I know, right? Especially it goes against our constitutional rights here in the U.S. Sure, it's a private program, and we know not to do the stuff they accuse us of because we know they'll block our channel. So that's why we don't do it. And then they accuse us of it, and we know we didn't. We have proof, and they still throw us under the bus. So it's like you're guilty until you're always guilty. And I was just looking at someone's channel the other day. They have like 6,000, 4,000 something subscribers. And their videos are getting like 10, 12, 14,000 views in their shorts. I'm like, well, how come mine are only getting 100, 200, 300. Once in a while, I'll get 1,000. Hey, what's up, Sergeant? If an alien apocalypse happens, what will you use? It's back behind me. It's a little hard to see because behind the shotgun there. Right there, that red, Russian red. That is an AK-47. I'd be picking that thing. That'd be one of them. And then a good old 12-gauge pump. And a good old 9mm. Yes, sir. That's what I'd be choosing. All of social media itself is toxic everywhere, yeah. Been social media free for 3 years. The algorithms is also very bizarre as well. Especially because they changed it because Gemini is running it right now. The last 3 weeks, just about 3 weeks. And I think pretty much everybody's content has been hit hard with the Gemini, not just this stuff. Hey, welcome back. Welcome back. But they definitely have heavily, before Gemini hooked up, heavily affected 2A and religious channels. Though it's against both our constitutional rights here in America. Yeah. I've mentioned that numerous times to them. This goes against my constitutional rights here. This is not right. And I told them, the one time I told them this is grounds for a suit, literally the next day they gave me a strike. No joke. They gave me a strike the next morning. I woke up to a strike. And that one I've been pleading and pleading and pleading. They keep rejecting it. They said, no, once you've done it, that's it. You're done. Because I appealed it. They rejected it within 20 seconds. Or was it 2 minutes? About 2 minutes. And then I thought I was done, but you could reappeal it. So I did. And they rejected the reappeal after they said I had proof. 2A means gun content, right? Yeah, 2A means Second Amendment, which means right to bear arms against either tyrannical government or protect yourself, or even just for shooting for fun or hunting, the right to bear arms. And it shall not be infringed. This is infringement where I can't proclaim, obviously we don't do what they tell us, we accuse us of anyways, but it's like where you can post this stuff and they don't like us. Hey, what's up, Big Bird? Hey, what is a good 9mm carry pistol? I would suggest a 43X Glock or a Canik Prime, a Taurus G3C or G2C, a 2.0 Bodyguard Smith & Wesson. Another smaller carry one would be the Shield Plus. That would be a little bit bigger, about the size of 49 or 43X maybe. There's a couple others out there. If you want to carry a little bigger, an RXM Ruger, they're about the size of a Prime 9, I guess. Those would be good ones. There might be one or two out there that would be okay too. The PSA Dagger, most of the time, they're pretty good too. They're about the size of a Glock, a smaller Glock, mid-sized Glock. So, depends what size you want to carry. If you want to carry outside the waistband or inside. Because usually inside you want a little smaller. Maybe you want a pocket carry. So like a 2.0 Bodyguard Smith & Wesson, I pocket carry those. Or jacket. Unzip your jacket and you can stick it in a pocket inside if you had one. Yes, sir. Or the 365. I have the 365 as well I use. The 365 SIG. The other one would be the Springfield Hellcat. Those three are nice smaller ones. The 2.0 Bodyguard, the 365, which I have both of those, and then the Hellcat is a nice small one. Yes, sir. Mr. Big Bird. Thanks for coming by. I think it's been quite a while. Unless you're a new one. You might be. If you're new, do you mind subscribing to this channel I have as well? That one right there. You have to type in exact words because that channel's not very big yet. So it has to be exactly how it is. And then, I have an outdoor channel over there. Been posting all my outdoor stuff over there. Slowly getting more and more content over there. Some of this stuff I need to port over from this account, which currently is on my computer. I need to put it on this phone again and then port it over onto that one as shorts, onto that account. We also have a Twitch stream, too, where you can actually touch all these, which is the same as this channel's name, Desert Armory and More. So, yeah. Let's see here. Where is... I'm trying to find something. Let's see here. Do you follow a guy called Jason John Swartz? He's a Christian from Canada. He as well with strikes. I've known him for a while now. I have not. Let me screenshot that. So I have a friend named John Lopez, and during the COVID-19, he was making some comments of truth, and they blocked his account, totally shut it down during COVID, and he lost that channel. It had like 7,000 subscribers on it. What's up, Beyond and Little? Hello, Little Sparky. And so recently he got it back. He kept telling me, this is against my constitutional rights. I have freedom of speech. Anyways, let's see here. Little Sparky says Winchester goodness. Yeah, there's 4 of them there. One where the sign is, that's a 44 Magnum 94 AE from the 70s. That one's a Winchester Model 92 from 1895, chambered in 32 Winchester centerfire, 3220. That one is a 2520 from early 1900s, Model 92. And that's a Model 94 Winchester, chambered in 2535, made in 1904. And that's a Henry Modern 22 lever action. What's up, Dump Truckin'? Bro, what do you recommend to carry? I have to walk through a rough area every day for work, so new to all of this. Well, for one, make sure you adhere to your local state laws. I know some of those laws do infringe on our Second Amendment rights, but you still want to follow them if you can. You have a Model 92 2520. That's what that one is right there. It's from early 1900s. Anyways, I would suggest a 9mm, either a 365 SIG macro or Flex, I think another one is, or the Micro XL or the X, or a Hellcat, Springfield Hellcat, or a Glock 43, something like that. See, Jason John Watts is a good person. He's a Christian who loves to preach about God as well as Jesus. He does really good live streams as well. Awesome. Awesome. I've had this Model 92 here, 2520, from probably about 8 months, 9 months. I really like it. It's fun. I did some ballistics testing videos of all these right here. If you want to check it out, I'd love if you could, guys. I did some ballistic testing on these with the plastic containers with water in them. Dump Trucking says, thank you, bro. You're welcome. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for coming in. Double tap that screen, guys. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Really appreciate it. YouTube has been pulling a lot of my subscriptions for no reason. And I can't make any headway. I keep losing more than I get. We've been waiting to do an 8,000 subscriber giveaway for like a month and a half now, 2 months. And unfortunately, we can't give the 8,000 subscriber giveaway until we hit it. The closest we were was 265 subscribers, I think, or 64. But now we are 290 away. At least that's what it said earlier. Sparky says, cool, awesome. Excuse me. Luke says, have a katana sword. It's were given to me by 2 of my very close Japanese friends, Kanji and Suzuki Hamada, both from Tokyo. I have a permit and license to have it, but only for my self-defense. Yeah, see, Canada does have restriction on blade length. They already took your guns away, a lot of them. I just got an old Ruger Blackhawk 44 Mag for Christmas. Awesome! My grandpa has one. I think he's passed now. My grandma still has it. It's from... See, he was born in 34. He got it when he was about 24. So he got it about in 57, 58. When he was in his 20s, he got it. We still have the original receipt from it. He bought it from like a hardware drugstore. Hey, what's up, Ashley? Welcome back. But yeah, we still have the original receipt. Pez, I hope you had a Merry Christmas, Jerome. I did. We had a blessed day yesterday. It was nice. We even got to go shooting. Check out my channel. I put some shorts up. Did some shorts of shooting, guys. I got to shoot my new Desert Eagle 9mm. I got to shoot the TX22, the Taurus. I didn't put one on there yet of the Taurus, I don't think. We did some tic-tac-toe with the 22, shooting out the squares. It was fun. Little Spark says mine's from 1958. Okay, so yours is a lot newer. Mine's from the teens or the single digits of 1900s. was birthday early December 26th. We call that St. Stephen's Day here in Ireland. Oh, I'm still in the 26th. Happy birthday to you then. My brother's was the 23rd. He turned 37. He turned 37. He's a year and a half older than me. I'm 35. He just turned 37. Oh, Pastures, I saw the clip of you shooting the DE-9mm fun times. Yeah, they would have one malfunction. I don't know what it was. I looked inside and it didn't feed all the way up in there. I don't know if it got stuck on the shell. But after that, it was firing great. I did, that mag full, and then my nephew did one full mag of it. Let's see, December 26, 1989 was when I was born here in Dublin. Oh, say, you're a year and... No, you're a half a year younger than me then. Or older. You're a half a year older than me. Because I'm December 13th, 1990. I mean, June 13th, 1990. So you are 6 months older than me. Let's see here. Elijah says, good night. Okay, have a blessed night, buddy. Thank you for coming by, Elijah. Appreciate it. 36 years of age I am now. Yep, I'll be 36 in June. What's up, Ajay? Ijaranva? However you pronounce it. I'll just call you Ad. AD. We'll call you AD. How's it going, AD? Yes, we got a 22 there. This is a 2532 from early 1900s, 1904. This is a 2520 model 92 Winchester from early 1900s. This is a 1895, made in 1895, model 92, 3220. And this is a 44 Magnum right there from Winchester, made in the 70s. How long has this stream been going? 51 minutes, brother. I need to go get some sleep. Awesome. The Clean Living and Teetotal I am. I'm clean living too. If you can call coffee clean living. Anyways, it's nice to chat with you. Appreciate it, Luke. Thank you so much for coming. We also have Ajay, or whatever your name is, Ad. Currently, we actually have the some of our handguns out because today was Semi-Automatic Friday. I have different themes for different days. One time I said that and they accused me of doing that. But I keep telling it's not. They don't listen. That's exactly when they said I was accused of doing that, of that bottom part there. Hey guys, what's going on? What's up, Glass? Hey, Glass, welcome. My doggy Canella is scratching to come in, so you guys can salivate over those lever actions while I go bring the doggies in. Trying to get up there. Yeah. Little weasel. All right, guys. I let the doggies in. Oh. Luke says, you mind yourself out there and don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Yeah, right. Always remember to keep your nuts on the road and keep your balls to the wall. Whoops. Hence the expression. Nim, nim, nim. Have a couple questions about a shotgun I just got, if you don't mind. Sure, no problem. That's what we're here for, to help people out. I don't claim to know it all, but if I can help, I want to be of a help. This is Canella, by the way. What do you want, girl, huh? You want me to put you on the bed? It's kind of high for her to get on. I like to run electric tape over the tip of the barrel when I lean it up and let it sit for a while. Yeah, that would actually be a good idea. The problem is, though, electrical tape, if it gets warm and sits too long, it gets like a slimy, sticky. So if you're using your firearms a lot, well, then you don't have to worry about that. As long as you remember to remove it before you go to fire, because then it'll heat it up and get real sticky, yucky. But there you go. That would work. My lever actions are on those, so they're not leaning in. They're on those little U-hooks, and the U-hooks are like a felt lining, so it keeps them nice. Let's see here. Who's that? I'll subscribe to your other channel. Appreciate it. So you might want to screenshot it or write it down, because you do have to do it exactly how it's written out. at Jerome's Outdoor Adventures with the capital J, capital O, capital A. Currently, that's not a big enough channel where you can just type in Jerome's Outdoor Adventures and it'll pop up. Yeah, I think I have 85 subscribers over there. It's a Bridge Shotgun Company. 410, apparently a company went out of business in 1920 and was told it's probably from the 1800s, but I want to ask you. Bridge Shotgun Company? Let's see, where's my tablet? Let me see if I can find my tablet. I'll be back. I know a lot of shotguns in the 1800s, at least the double barrels and some of the singles, they had one company or two that would make them all. We only got 12% on this. Oh, better plug it in, folky wokies. Let's see, I got it. Hear anything about how Ken Rod's mother's doing? He said she was in the hospital. Not since yesterday. He put up a GoFundMe page, and some of us donated over there to help with the bill. Let's see here. Let me pull that up. It's a single shot 410 by Bridge Shotgun Company. Bridge Shotgun Company. Bridge Shot. Bridge Shotgun Company. Single shot. I think it would be fun to pour a cannon barrel. That would be fun. To pour one, like to make one? All right, so I have a single shot. This looks a lot, it looks similar to my new, let's see, mine is an Iver Johnson from early 1900s. So they were made by Bridge Gun Company, wasn't a manufacturer, but a trade name, primarily by Schleppheim Hardware Companies, which I have a 22 that's by Schleppheim. Known for affordability, simply break action shotguns like the Black Prince, often made by other companies like Crescent Firearms or J. Stevens. My guess was might have been made by Crescent, because Crescent and Stevens, of course. Crescent they made American Gun Company, they made Central Arms, and then, of course, Crescent themselves. And then, yes, Stevens, too. Could have been. Here's the Black Prince. Okay, so I'm just looking up on an AI overview of it. It says that the Black Prince was made by Schleppheim Hardware Company, which was Bridge Gun Company. Sub to your other channel now. I'll check it out and leave you a comment on it. Thank you. I appreciate it, Luke. Key characteristics was Bridge Gun Company with label, not a factory. Common model was the Black Prince, which was a single-shot break barrel. Manufacturer's gun sold under this name was produced by other well-known makers like Crescent. Era's 20th century firearms, often sold through hardware stores. Typically simple, reliable, single-shot models, good for novice hunters or casual use. Primarily collectible, their value depends heavily on condition and originality, not high-end shooting performance. So at least there's a little rundown. Let's see here. Yeah, made by Schleppheim Hardware Company of St. Louis. It was either made by Crescent, Stevens, or H&R, which I have a New England Firearms single-shot 10-gauge. That was made by H&R during that time. But the way that yours is, a Black Beauty, it has the side lever, not a push-button lockup, so that wouldn't be an H&R or a New Arms. It'd be either Crescent or J.C. Stevens. J. Stevens. Closer to the stock and make sure it isn't cracked. Yeah, for 410, that wouldn't be too bad. Not much punch, but it would be a good idea. It's in good condition. That's nice. Let's see here. See if there's anything else. Let's see. This one I think has some. Which company? Not a Real Firearms Company, Schlegel Hardware, Crescent Firearms Company, or Stevens, J. Stevens. Even some other manufacturers from about the early 1900s to 1930s. These guns were low-grade utility firearms made for an average person and should only be fired today using hand loads for safety. If it's from the 30s, it should be fine. Let's see here. These guns were low. Yeah. Working models generally have a value of 100 to 125 cheeseburgers neighborhood at best. Possibly. Let's see if there's any more results. Here's a used one off some for site. They want... Someone did a little work on it. 1 round, 410. It's sold. Let's see here. It has all the original metal work on the stock. Metal work on the stock. What, does it have stuff added on? There's a 16 gauge bridge. Most of them I'm seeing there are 410. That one's sold. There's a 20. Another 16. Here's a 410 with a 12 millimeter choke on it. Does it look similar to that? Probably. That one's got patinaed on it, though. Sounds pretty. If it's like this one, it doesn't look too bad. It's similar to my Iver Johnson, but my Iver Johnson is early 1900s and it's case hardened. It's Iver Johnson Cycle Works. So it was like a utilitarian rifle shotgun. Nothing much to shake a stick at, like Kentucky Ballistics is. And he's running around it. It doesn't look like anything like that. That's the only 410 they're coming up with. Other than if someone like shined it up. This is a 16 gauge, this picture of one here, but that one someone shined up the metal and re-blued it and like refreshened the wood up a little bit. Yeah, hopefully that helps. I think I had a Remington 1889 double barrel a long time. 1889. I have a few double barrels that would be around that year. Here, I'll switch the camera over. So all of these, I believe, except maybe that one, is 1898 and older. This one, we weren't really sure because I did have that one registered to me because I got it from a pawn shop. And then this one here that I just got that 4-on for, but I got to make it fit. And then that one there are both from the early 1800s. This one is not. That's a modern one from 1960. It's a Beretta Silverhawk 10 gauge. That's also a 10 gauge there from Antique. So it's an 1889 or older. That's a single shot 10 gauge. And then beside me here, I have this lever action 10 gauge right there. It's made in 1901, model 1901. Yep. Anywho. Thanks. Appreciate it. Keep getting alerts in, but at least the thing's on silent, so it's not having any problem. No, it's still got the Rusty on it. Okay. But those were the Black Pearl or Black Prince models, so I'm not sure. Hey, you're welcome. No problems. No problems. No problemas. I also, let me see, I need to put, I don't know if any of you have Twitch, but I have Twitch where you can actually touch firearms on Twitch. And so sometimes I'll stream over there as well. And those alerts work all the time. I didn't have Twitch, and then I was trying to find other platforms where you could do gun content, and that one said you could. So I'm like, well, let's go ahead and try that one. So some other people are switching over there. Not switching, but trying and testing the waters. The other one would be Rumble. But Rumble's even harder to figure out, I've heard. Got to use like Rumble Studios to post it on first and then link it over or something. I don't know. What's it new, mate? What you guys got planned for the weekend tomorrow? I need to clean out my van, so I might end up doing that tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, laundry. I got a lot of laundry I need to do. I need to buy some laundry soap. I'm out. I keep forgetting to buy it at the store. I was gonna buy it on Wednesday night, but Walmart closed at 6 o'clock. So I got out of there within 15, 20 minutes because they were closing on me. I didn't realize Walmart was closing that early on a New Year's Eve. Ah, I missed the fly. Yep. Oh, excuse me. I'm getting tired. It's only what, 7:14. At least over here. Let me see. What should I put on top there? Shows nobody's in here. They're all ghosts. Let's see here. There we go. Okay, what does he say here? And I just got done hunting through some coins from the bank. I do that sometimes. I'll go ahead and hunt through some coins. I just got a nickel yesterday. No, not yesterday. The day before that. That was from 65. It was a pretty heavy stamped. I think I got it from Dollar General or Walmart, one or the other. And I was going to check if there's any fancy markings on it. Oh, excuse me. No mint mark on the front, and I was thinking, well, maybe it's on the back. Then sometimes I'll have it up a big above the dome of the building, but I didn't see it. So it must be one without a mint mark. I need to look it up and see if it's anything rare. It might be worth maybe a little bit more, but what else? Did I see anything other? I did get a bicentennial the other day. There's actually some change my mom and dad gave me. One of the quarters, bicentennial quarters. It was a mint mark on the back. It's a war nickel and it's silver. Yeah, I have one or two, or maybe it's three, mint marks on the back of a nickel. That's an S up above the dome of the pinnacle of the Montelello, or whatever that's called. I've been in that monument a long time ago. That one is the... Oh, it's on the tip of my tongue what that monument is. Which should be the guy, Washington Monument. No, Washington's tall one. It's the guy that's on the front of it. Jefferson? No, I can't remember. Yeah, I have a couple that have an S on the back. Nice, I just got 2 bicentennials today. Of quarters? Nice. Yeah, every one I find of quarters I keep. There's a couple that might be lightly scraped, but S mint mark, that's a really good find. I believe I have 2 of them. I'm trying to remember where they're at there. I have them in a fireproof safe about this big. All my coins are in there, and a couple of bills. Thomas Jefferson. Yeah, okay, it is Jefferson then. Yeah, that's what I was thinking it was. I think that was the last one I said. I went to those monuments twice, at least some of them. Or was it 3 times I was in D.C.? I forget. I don't have any. I have 2 silver dimes, but I don't have any silver quarters. Meaning they're like a 64 and older for the dimes. I don't have any quarters that are silver. They would be 90, 92%, something like that. And then I have all the state quarters, but all the special ones after the state quarters, there's a whole bunch I don't have because eventually I just didn't follow them anymore. And we got ghosts in here again. 0 people. I only have one silver quarter that I found about a month ago. That's all that I have that I found that's silver. Gotcha. And I have one steel penny. I'd actually found at a customer's house. She moved out and wanted me to fix the place up. And I found it in amongst the gravel. It was getting ran over. What's up, Cannon? Appreciate you coming by. Eating bar raw. Hope all is well. Pretty much, I think. How was your Christmas? Shout out to our brother in arms. Thank you for your service, brother. Past service, but hey, it doesn't matter. You still did it. Sorry, I've been yawning a lot, so it's gonna make you guys yawn, I'm sure. Outstanding in yours. I had a great Christmas. It was awesome. We did some shooting. Check out my shorts. I posted 3 of them. Please consider checking those out, putting a thumbs up, so it helps with the algorithms. Funny thing is one of them have 1,000 something views. The rest only have like 50, 25, 12. I don't know, barely anything. Got a West Point quarter last week. West Point, I've heard of that. What's the mint mark? I've heard of that before, but I can't remember. I've heard of the West Point stuff. Refresh my memory. I forget what exactly it is. Because maybe I got one. I don't even know it. Excuse me. Yeah, we did some shooting yesterday, so we got content posted. 3 videos so far. I need to put some more on. Because I didn't realize I had the phone recording, and I have like a half hour of shooting. So I need to go through that. It has a W mint mark, and it makes them worth 20 and up. Oh, I don't know if I have any coins that are W's. I have P's, S's, and D's, obviously. I have a whole bunch of Indian head pennies and wheat pennies. Like a lot of them, probably $200 worth, close to it. Maybe not quite 200. 100. I'd say about 100. Face value. Let's see, they only made them in 2019 and 2020. Oh, okay. I screenshot that a little bit ago to possibly look that up. Because I doubt if I have any W's. I know I do have some S's. Oh, I forgot. I did get a coin set of a certain year. I don't remember what year it was. It does have a silver dollar, a silver half dollar, a silver dime, silver quarter, and then some type of fancy penny. It's like a 5 set that comes in these burgundy or blue, like cardboard holders. You can get them every year. You can buy them. I got it on eBay somewhere, so I forgot. I do have that of silver. Some of those are silver. I'm sure they're worth more than I bought them for because silver went up quite a bit. Again, it says 0. Nobody's in here. I know of an antique store that has a whole host of those. I don't think they changed the price on them, and I know the value of silver went up, so they might be worth buying them now. You might actually be worth more than the face value. Even more so. Yeah, it's a mint. It's uncirculated. It's a mint set. Still on its little packaging and everything, and then its little display thing about that big. I don't remember if mine's blue or burgundy. I think it's burgundy. Somewhere I have it. I need to get all that stuff together. Some of that stuff I just never sorted out when I moved a year ago. Exactly a year ago. 24th, I moved back to Arizona. 23rd, I left in the afternoon. Got over here the 24th the next morning at like 3 a.m. Yeah, it's weird. It shows nobody's in here. The glass is back and forth, and I'm in here, of course, but that doesn't count. They say nobody in Jerome Speed. Let's move it around so they think someone's in here. Yeah, we're here. See, we're moving. Yay! Hey, yeah, it went up 1. Let's see here. I'm trying to think if we got anything new happening in the channel. I thought about going to some old mines tomorrow for the other channel, but I got a whole bunch of laundry to do. I've got the work van to clean out. So I could do live while I'm cleaning out the work van. I've done that twice already. What else? I need to get some food for the donkeys. Some pellets and some hay probably. They've been eating up the stuff on the property here, but it's slowly dwindling down, so I should get them some hay. Want to go to the Lincoln Memorial site on vacation, but we got there too late. Gotcha. I've been in the Lincoln, the Washington, the Jefferson, the Smithsonian there, the Native American Museum there, if it's still there. It's like a roundish building, and it slowly like circles up. The walkways in it. The Spy Museum, the CIA Museum, I think it was. They had one of 007's movie cars in there, the Austin Martin DB7 or whatever it's called. And then there was some other one that had a lot of old antique guns in it, but it was some like maybe Western Museum, but like West, as in like had all sorts of old stuff in it. And then we tried to go to the U.S. Mint, but they were closed that day. We went to the McDonald's there. We went to, where else do we go? We didn't go to the Capitol because we didn't have an appointment. We went to Kentucky. I haven't been to Washington. Hawaii went and saw DC. Yeah, I've been to DC. Lincoln's cabin. Gotcha. I've never been to his cabin. I've been to DC 3 times, I believe. Well, and then New York City once. We wanted to go to the Statue of Liberty, but it was closed because it was when the government was closed down, like back in 2015 or something, for a month or a week or something. And so we were only able to go to the Empire State Building. We went on Boardwalk and rode bikes. We went to Ground Zero of the Twin Towers. We went to a 2 or 3 story Target. That was pretty cool. We went to Applebee's for one of our meals. We went to some fancy clothing store. We didn't buy anything there. We went to B&H Electronics. That was cool. No, we didn't buy anything. No, I was in Pennsylvania visiting my brother. I have 2 brothers over in Pennsylvania, and then I have some friends over there too. And so him and I went to New York City, drove over there. He asked me if I wanted to drive his car again because he knew I liked driving his little Civic. And I'm like, oh, yeah, sure. Well, I know why he wanted me to drive then, because in New York City, it's horrible to drive in. And we should have parked way by the boardwalk first and then rented bikes the whole day. Instead of we would park, walk around, park another one, walk around, park another one, walk around. That was way more expensive. Because the cheapest parking was down by the boardwalks, the dock, by the bay there. Anyways. No, I don't got any money. I'm broke. Yes, sir, we be broke. Because we buy these stuff. Good investments. Hopefully. I'd say my collection doubled after I moved to Arizona. Maybe a little more. I may be close. I don't know where are you live. I went Mississippi, so that would cost a lot of money to get to DC. I flew from at that time I lived in California, I think. I think one of the times I went to DC I would have been in Arizona still, so I would have flew out of Phoenix. But all the rest of the times I would have flew out of probably Sacramento, California, which was cheaper to fly out of than Fresno, even though it was 3 hours up. Let's see here. And yeah, I flew out of there quite often, out of Sacramento or Fresno. You're broke because you're younger. There you go. Whoops. Kick the stand. Let's get one more like. We'll get 30. Although your end probably already says 30. That's how it is on this one. It's always one behind. I don't know why. It makes me think something's wrong with the channel. Like between that and my content, like never getting pushed out, even like my shorts never got pushed out even when I was getting good views on lives. It was weird. Let's see. No, it says 29. Okay, maybe it updated itself and it's working now. Because it used to be always one behind. One behind. Okay, yeah. Maybe that part they're getting right now. They're getting good. You're the only one talking, but there was 2 or 3 people in here back and forth. I'm not sure what's up with it. Let's go ahead and pick this thing up, move it around. Ooh, maybe we'll get some people in here. Yep, that was my first little one I ever got right there. Shows more accurate. Yeah, yes and no. I've heard both. Like that one shows I have more subscriptions than this one. Even though I got subscriptions last time I went live, I got 3, so it should have went up, not down, and it went down instead, which makes no sense, in my opinion. Right? Yep. I just got that, what do you call it right there? What is that thingy? A bipod. There we go. I got that bipod the other day and put it on Twitch. I actually installed it on Twitch. You're allowed to touch stuff over there, so. But yeah, that was the first little 22 semi-auto I ever bought right there. Swap meet special. We got a little fly hanging out on it. Oh, I smashed it, but he took right back off. Naughty little thing. He say, cool. You see that, Gemini? See that? Like I say, we never violate your rules, and you keep telling us we do. Let's see here. No, you can't. They accused us of it, but we never have. They accuse us of it, but we never have. Every time I pled the case, I think 3 or 4 times, they never accepted. Only one time they accepted one of my pleas when I said that sign there, I didn't have a sign up yet, but I said, you're accusing me of this, but yet throughout the whole live, plus that live, at the beginning of it, I say, nothing is. That sign says. But yeah, you can touch stuff over on Twitch, so. Yep, we have a Twitch now just for that only. It's the only reason why I have Twitch. We'll see. We got 25 followers. Maybe we got a couple more now. I don't know. We'll see. Didn't know you couldn't touch guns. Yeah, you can't on lives. You can't. You can on long format and shorts. Yeah, you can do that all day. But yeah, like on this type of live broadcasting, you can't. Because somebody did to themselves one time, you know? To themselves, off themselves. So unfortunately, that one person's mistake caused everybody to get punished. Kind of like in the Garden of Eden. 2 people sinned and the rest of the world had to suffer from it. Yep, they're in the Bible. Yipper dippers. Well. What's up, Mr. Winks? You stealing Ammo Alchemist's little entry? Appreciate you coming by, buddy. We got our 30 likes. Yay! Yeah, that is why I can't live streams, because you have to be 16 or old. Correct. Well, you can be younger if you have an adult with you. You actually can glass if you have an adult, so someone that's 18 or older with you. Because I see people younger. I actually see people younger than 16 doing lives by themselves, and they're not supposed to. Sometimes, though, his mom will pop in and do it with him. But I don't know if John Winks, I don't know if you know, I have a Twitch account here. That way you can touch firearms over there. I also have my second account for outdoor stuff called Jerome's Outdoor Adventures. The reason why is because that happened. Got you. Yeah, they recently, was it the beginning of this year, I think they changed it to have it at 16 on lives, which is what I have all my lives set for. 16, like, it means this is not for child content is what I have them set for, and that would be 16 and above is what it's set for. But YouTube flings it all sorts of ways, so. And to me, if you're behaving yourself and you're like 15, 14, not really just you, but like 3 weeks before I hit 50 subscribe. Oh, awesome. You got 50. Awesome. Oh, you're saying it was about 3 weeks before he got 50, they changed the rules. Gotcha. got you, mate. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, Mr. Winks, we just posted some shooting content from yesterday on our channel here. So if you want to check it out, it'd be nice if you could. One of them they pushed. The other 2 or 3 they did not. I'm super low views on those ones. And once I hit 1,000 on my Desert Eagle, it plateaued. It's just like, shoop, and then it went, and it's just like straight now. You check it out. Thank you. Appreciate it. Means a lot. I'm going to be posting some more too tonight. I'll probably go through some of the longer videos I had going and then pick out sections of those of me shooting. I had the camera wide. That way, if there's multiple shooters, I can just choose from different sections of it. Because the short, obviously, is pretty small. So don't get notifications even though I have them on for your channel. Yeah. Again, YouTube was doing that before Gemini took over, and they're really doing it a lot when. Like right now, it shows nobody's in here. I have a 0 up there. Yeah. But I know there's 2 of you in here talking with me, so. Which then affects, obviously, our overall count of people coming in and out. They need to fix that. Which has been happening to all of us. Nobody coming in. Other than the only people who are coming in, I might have had one person new tonight, is your subscribers. That's even if they get the notifications. Other than that, yeah, I haven't been getting any new subscriptions because new people have not been coming in. I got 3 new 2 days ago, but I never saw them go onto the board. I actually lost some. So it's like, where'd they go? I just got those 3. Yeah, who knows? Because we've been trying to do this 8,000 subscriber giveaway, but we can't do it if we never get it. Kind of giving up on YouTube for now. Right now, I kind of have that feeling a little bit, so I'm not quite as motivated. Like if I skip a night, I'm like, I'm not going to get anything, you know? Hardly. Although, thankfully, I was blessed by a guy came in here and dropped $30, and another one dropped $2. So that was a blessing. Yeah, I haven't been able to find your channel. Somehow I got unsubscribed. That's YouTube. That's YouTube doing that too. I was on Papa Pew Pews with my other 2 accounts. Or was it 3? I have 2 active ones and then 2 that are not active. And I was subscribed with Papa Pew Pews on all of them. Only 1 or 2 of them were. Yeah, they unsubscribed. Of course, they say they don't do that. No, we don't do that. We don't shadow ban. We don't unsubscribe you. We treat every channel as the same. Why does our graphs show otherwise? That's what I kept telling them. My graphs are not lying. It goes, and then, a little bit up and down, then also, boom, shadow band. And then I got a couple high spikes, and then shadow band again on the graph of views and hour watches. Big time. Yeah. Yeah, some of us been trying out other stuff then. I always have. Like, mine's called Desert Armory and More. So I already do other stuff, like my handyman stuff, my hiking stuff, which I also put on the other channel now too. And so it's like, other people are like trying to get past this. You're in the boom. Hit rock bottom. Yeah, pretty much it is right now. Yeah. And then even my other channel is getting shadow banned. Like the content's not getting pushed over there too, and I don't have any gun stuff other than if I'm sitting here doing a live, they're in the background, but we rarely talk about them because it's my outdoor stuff. So I will talk hunting stuff and a couple, rounds, what may be good, but it's not like in depth where I get up and put the phone at them and everything. Because we're just talking more of like campfire talk, about everyday stuff, which we do here too, but I need to get the hours up on there, but without anybody coming in, you're not going to get the hours. So at this point right now, I get more views on Twitch than here. Other than at the very beginning, I got a little bit more at this one. Thankfully, I already have my hours, but I feel bad for those who are starting a new channel and they're trying to get their hours and it's getting nowhere. Like my second one, the one I had posted earlier up here, Drones Outdoor Adventures, they're not even pushing the content. They even admit it. They say, when you first do your first live, it says you will only get your subscribers plus 25 more. So how do you even grow then? If you only get your subscribers plus 25 more will get pushed in until you get 1,000 subscribers. That's a lot. Like, that wasn't like that back in July when I started this channel. No. So it's like they admit it. I took screenshots of it and everything. That is shadow banning right there. That's exactly shadow banning. They don't want to push your content. They're like, well, if you're less than 1,000 subscribers, you can only get 25 people plus your subscribers. That's all. Yeah, that's dumb as a box of rocks. Anyways, I was going to go about an hour and a half and then call it quits, which we're at an hour and a half, so we only got 0 people in here right now, it says, even though I know there's 2 or 3 in here. How do you get 1,000 subscribers if you only let you do 25 views of your channel? Right. So if you have 85 subscribers, like I do on that account, at least I did, so it'd be 25 that allegedly, if they get the notifications, can come in. Sorry, 85. I have 85 subscribers over there. I might have got a couple tonight because I posted it up here. But so I at least get 85 plus another 25. So yeah, how are you going to ever grow your content then? Especially if they're not pushing it anyways, and they're not even letting your current subscribers in to get at least your hours up. Like, to go live, to get monetized, you need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. Yeah, it makes no sense. I screenshot it and I was like, what? Like, I should send them a message and be like, what's this about? Like, what? Like, the last email I got from them for this channel, they said, oh, we're all for supporting. We want your channels to grow. We would never throttle them down. Yeah. Just want to make money off of you and not have... The thing is Glass, they're not making money off of me anyway if they're not pushing the content. Because I am monetized on this one. So they're losing money. Because they get a certain percent of it. Same with the donations, they get a certain percent. So if they're not pushing the lives, which is where I get donations more, they're not getting anything. Thankfully tonight we had a very nice donation of $32.36 before taxes are taken out. Yeah. What's up, Russell? Hi, Jerome. Did you have a great Christmas? I did. How about yourself? Sorry, I can't donate. I ain't got no money. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I was really surprised he did donate. That was a blessing. I've had an orange before, but I've never had red, which would be $49.99, $50. I think that's where red starts in, or is that like a pinkish red? But I've had orange and yellow. Because we had a 20, a 10, and a 2 tonight. It was the $2 euros. But yeah, how was your day, Russell? How was the Christmas for you? We actually weren't going to be on very long tonight, so you just so caught us. We've been on an hour and a half. Hour and 33 minutes. Hey, Bear, how's it going? We're finally getting a couple more people in. It was okay. Rib roast and lamb roast, Greek potatoes. Awesome. Did you end up going to that person's house that invited you? So I remember you said you weren't going to go anywhere and then someone invited you. Thanks for coming by, Bear. Appreciate you. How was your Christmas? Not tech savvy. Text savvy. Oh, gotcha. I don't even know how to do that anyways. Oh, to donate? Just saw you were live. Yeah, you probably didn't get the notification then. You probably were scrolling and found me. My sister invited me. Gotcha. So we just had 2 people come in, but the like count only went up once. Who didn't like it? I gotcha, Bear. Gotcha. No, maybe it was Russell. Any nieces or nephews over there, Russell? Yeah, you liked. But we had 2 people just come in, Russell and Bear, and it only went up by 1 because it was 30. Then it went up by only by 1. But yeah, I was at my parents'. We ended up going to my parents' and we did some shooting instead in the afternoon, which we weren't going to do if I went to my sister's. Originally, we were going to do that, but she came over to my parents instead. And I put some content. So guys, check out the content, please, if you could. The shooting content. Good. Turned 1 year older. Just chilling at home with Mama Bear. When did you turn? Was it just yesterday or today? I forget, because I think I was on one of the channels the other day. Maybe it was today or yesterday. Was it you that had the birthday? That explains why I lost like 15 or 20 subscribers yesterday. Because YouTube, yeah. On Christmas, okay. Gotcha. Oh, let's see here. My niece and her boyfriend made dessert. It was Greek pastry dessert. Huh. Sounds pretty good. I did have, let's see, you mentioned you had some lamb, which I had one time. Let's see, you had lamb roast. I had a lamb chop one time with a friend. He took me out to eat to a Persian restaurant. And we had that. It was really good. Merry Christmas to me. Oh, for losing the subscriptions? Yeah. And a Happy New Year. Don't forget to add that one in. Yeah, lamb's yummy. I've only had it once. We had lamb. We had some nice rolls of some sort and some decent veggies. I forget what all else. I have mixed feelings on YouTube. I had good ones until they keep nailing me. And all of us that have gotten in trouble, as they say, see on our graph every time we've been hammered, it'll drop every time and then back up and then drop and then every time back up and then drop. Persian restaurant in my area is amazing. This was in California, the one I went to in Fresno, so I don't know if they have one here. I can't wait to see what they get me for New Year's. Oh, YouTube? Yeah, I don't know. I hope the New Year's gift is all this garbage baloney out the window. And maybe Elon buys it? We did Christmas at Mama Bear's kids' house on Christmas Eve. Big feast, Puerto Rican food, and American food. Awesome! That sounds really good. So, Bear, we had Mexican. We grew up with Mexican, so we had Mexican food. We had tamales. We had refried beans. We had Mexican rice. We had soda, even some jarritos, which is like Mexican soda. And then we had empanadas for the desserts. And then we had coffee for that. I didn't have any though, because I thought maybe it'd keep me up. But I had soda too, so that'll definitely keep me up. And guess what? Nobody's in here again. It said 0 again. Well, now it went to 2. Crazy thing. It's funny. I've never had to go to 0 before all this Gemini stuff took over. And then what else did we have? I thought we had something else. We didn't bring the jalapenos out. Surprised. Chips and homemade salsa. Yeah, now it says 4. It says 4's in here. Then we went shooting. After lunch, we went shooting. So yeah, check out the channel, guys. I just posted like 3 shorts yesterday. Or was it 4? And I'm going to post some more. So check it out. And 2 of them are new. The Desert Eagle and the TX22 Taurus I shot for the first time. I have mixed feelings on YouTube, like if Lan Coffin jumped in the Rolls Royce and went off the edge of a cliff, I would have mixed feelings. What? You like spicy food? I do. I grew up with jalapenos. I grew up with Tabasco sauce. Valentinas, which isn't very spicy, but kind of is. It's more of a vinegary spicy, kind of like Tabasco's, but not quite as hot. Yeah, tamales, we get them from a Mexican restaurant out of Douglas on the side of Mexico there. Hey, what's up, Homestead? Stop by to support. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. Double tap the screens, guys. It hasn't gone up, and it went up by 1, and we had 3 people come in so far, so it only went up by 1. It's probably the counter having problems. Oh, there it goes. It went up 1. I ate Mexican for supper. Awesome. I didn't eat supper yet. I usually eat later in the evenings, probably because I usually do the live first. So it ends up being like, sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. Usually ends up being like maybe 8 o'clock, 8:30. You tapped out. Oh, there you go. You're all tapped out. No more taps given. And it says 0 people are in here, but there's 4 of you chatting. Bear says, my wife made penne, beans with pumpkin and rice for part of the meal. Interesting. 8:46 where you're at. I am 7:47, like the plane. Better to eat. Oh, for yourself? Oh, you already did. Gotcha. If you had Taco Bell, that barely counts as Mexican. Not really. Maybe the cantina side of it, because they have that cantina side. Mississippi. Oh yeah, I have friends over there. One was raised and grew up there, but excuse me, he moved to Honduras a while ago and married a native over there. I was his best man at his wedding over there. And then I have another family friend, not my personal family, but it's a family that are friends. They're in Mississippi as well, outskirts of Tylertown. Oh my God, I like Taco Bell. Yeah, I do too, honestly. It's on the Gemini being accurate. Oh, it's very inaccurate. Right now it's saying 0 again, and there's 3 or 4 of you talking. No, it was a sit down. It's a really good place. We've been there a couple times, and they're pretty good, pretty cheap. We have a couple sit downs here that are good, especially the one. It's called La Casita. They have about 4 of them in Arizona that are owned by families, like different, family units, like uncles, aunts, cousins own them. Hattiesburg. I've been there once. I believe so. Plus, my mama made pies, pecan, pumpkin cheesecake, and flan. What's flan? Again, look, it's saying 0 people are in here again. YouTube, Jeff, and it took what? It took my like away. It literally took one of my likes away. It said 32 earlier. Now it says 31. I've never seen a like being taken away. Gemini, what's going on? You're taking my view count away. You're taking my likes away and my full views. What's going on? Gemini, wake up. Need a back massage, foot massage? What do you need? The shocker? Can you go across into Mexico? Yes, I can. I lost one of my likes. Flan is a Mexican custard dessert. Got you. I live in Sunroll, if you know where that is. Seminole? I've heard of Seminole, Texas. I literally lost a like. I've never seen that happen, ever. It said 32 earlier, now it's 31. How does someone redact it, I guess? Like, you can go in there and redact it if you want. That's weird. Never had that happen. I see 32. Mine shows 31 again. It went back one. Summerall, if you know where that is. I screenshot. I'll check. That's weird. Mine shows it disappeared, and it shows one person in here now. Yep. They did bring back the dislike. On your end, I guess. Homesteading with the laws. Like the in-laws? Or the outlaws? Definitely the outlaws. You'd be bootlegging it, though, not homesteading. Need some help with that? We got some lever actions, 45 Colt in there, and some double barrel shotguns. No stagies, though. I need to get a stagecoach. Mine shows 29. What in the world? I see one person and 32 likes. Go figures, right? I see 2 people, 31 likes. LOL, definitely outlaws. It's our last name. Oh, your last name is Law? That's cool. I mean, it does say homesteading with the laws. Okay. Do you follow MJ Homesteading, I think it's called? He usually goes live about 8 o'clock my time every morning. I think it's called MJ Homesteading. You probably do. Bullseye Ben follows him. I do. There's another one that's called Real Outdoor Homesteading or something like that. I follow him too. He does the wood carving and little shelf stuff on his kitchen table. His wife or daughter's usually on the table in the back with a laptop, and he's up front peering into the phone sometimes. Never heard of him. Do you follow a class of the past? I don't go live. I can't. Have you ever watched the series Homestead? Russell, is that the new one by Angel Studios? If so, I haven't, but I do have Angel Studios. I have not watched it yet. Sub to us, which is how I found you. Oh, okay. I thought maybe you were over there at MJ Home Studios or Homesteading or Real Outdoor. Yeah, I haven't, Russell. They recently dropped the rest of the season, or is that the rest of season 1, or is that maybe season 2 now? But no, I haven't. I actually have not watched, I don't think, even though I had Angels for a while, because I had it for free for 6 months, I think. I haven't actually watched anything on it other than trailers. I'm not sure it has some Really? That's got to be a different one then. There was one that Angel Studios puts out that's called Homestead, I thought, but there's also another one that was from a while ago that is not Angel Studios. I think it was called Homestead, possibly too. Home something. What's up, Calvin? Calvin Clausens. How's it going? Welcome to the channel, to Desert Armory and more. Hopefully you're having a blessed evening. Angel, honestly, in my opinion, is not the best Christian movie. They have a bunch of satanic stuff on there. Really? I don't know. I haven't really searched through it much. Because I know there's one that Neil also plays like the devil in it, in Whispers in Your Ear. I've seen some short excerpts of that, and how he tries to get your soul or something like that. It might be a remake of Screwtape Letters, possibly. Nice long range hole punchers. I've got one right there. That one is the 338 Lapua Ruger Precision. That one definitely is. Definitely a long range hole puncher. Calvin Clausen, are you a Mennonite? He might be, because you're a Clausen as well. We got two Clausens in the house. Is he from? Are you from Canada? A lot of Clausens came from Canada. I knew some that came from there. Some have moved to Pennsylvania. Some moved back to Canada. Anywho, he's got two A's though. Clausens. Where are you from, Kelvin? I believe you're new, possibly. You might have been here a long time ago. YouTube's been messing with the algorithm, so who knows? I'm in southern Arizona, if you're wondering where I'm at. My stepson is finally getting into firearms. He got his first AR-15 and 9mm Walther. Nice. So my niece, she wanted to shoot one of the guns, so I let her shoot my Walther 22, and I did a short of that, of her shooting it. You can't see her face a lot because I wasn't sure where to put the camera at, and she was backed up too far, which is probably good. Might not be the best content that they like, but I'm helping her shoot it, and then I back off a little bit so you can see her arms out, and she shoot my little 22 Walther. It looked cool. Grandpa is from Holland. He immigrated to Canada in the 70s. Figured from Canada. Yeah, a lot of Clausens are. Met a lady on the bus. She spoke the same language as me. Me too. English. No. I just had to say that. They have French over there, right? In I think anyways. Isn't it like 40% of Canada is French? Maybe not quite 40. 35 maybe. Calvin from Northern Holland. Yeah, I knew a Henry Clausen, and then he had a brother that was named, what was the other Clausen? Peter Clausen. My brother used to work for him in Pennsylvania doing house remodels and window installs. Henry Clausen and Peter Clausen. I think he worked for Peter Clausen. Henry was an older brother. They were both in Pennsylvania. They were Mennonites. Let's see. Are you from Northern Holland? Oh, Calvin. I don't know. Calvin, are you from Northern Holland? Your grandpa? Su grandpa. Abuelo. Su abuelo. Hooked him up with some walkers, electronic muffs, and a rifle bag. Santa Bear came through. Nice. So one of my giveaways was the electronic walkers. They're the razors. I just sent them off to Xfinity Nunya just the other day, and he'll get them tomorrow, hopefully, or maybe he got them today. And then they had them on sale at for a decent price on Amazon a couple months back. That was for my 6,000. Let's see here. I don't know exactly. Says, oh, gotcha. Let's see, what for truck you got on there for your profile? It's a Ford Ranger. Hey, Jimmy. Guys, shout out to the Jimny Show. Awesome guy over there. Dude, we are watching you right now. I like that. Appreciate it. Guys, check out the Jimny Show. awesome content. He does not only gun content and firearm reviews, but he also has his own store. He has he does gaming on YouTube and on Twitch. He does some of his gun content on Twitch as well. Check him out. Awesome guy. Midway had him for 39 cheeseburgers. Wow. I didn't get it that cheap. I think I got mine for 50 or 48. Let's see here. My sister showed me his PP nice collection 308 Sagittal Vortex Viper. Nice. My 338 Lapua is a Vortex Viper. I'm in VR watching you live. It's weird. Oh, really? VR? How do you do that? That would be weird. Sold that Ranger in the last month. Oh, gotcha. Wow. Yeah, I've never done VR. I know you tried it. You did a live the other day. Well, it's been a couple months ago. You were testing it out. I missed driving it. There you go. Was it a manual? And what size of motor? Was it the 3 liter or the 4? You gonna go live tonight, Jimmy? Either on Twitch or YouTube? If so, I'll check you out. Because I was actually planning on being off already, but I'm slowly having people trickle in. That's how the algorithms are right now. Gemini is only pushing them out the algorithm slowly by slowly. 5-speed auto tool drive. Oh, yeah, too bad. Too bad it wasn't the 4-liter 5-speed manual forward drive. Yeah. So if you feel an itch on your nose, he's reaching out. Yeah. Jimmy, you're reaching through your VR glasses at my nose here. Is that who made that scratch? No, that was Skittles. Now it shows 4 and 33. Mine shows 5 and 32. 32. Gustas. Likes. 6 and 33. See, it's crazy. Let's see here. Appreciate you all coming in. Yeah, Calvin, are you new here, or were you on subscribed a while ago? Because so far this live, I have had 3 people come in that haven't seen me either in a month or 4 months or a few weeks. Because the one guy's like, well, I haven't seen you in a long time, and I was like, well, shadow banning. YouTube hasn't been pushing the content. He said 4 months. That was a while. Like, I've been live since July. Or no. That's when I started my content, was in July. Lives were about 4 months ago, yeah. So not long after I got on, I guess, he started getting shadow banned on his side, not getting the content pushed. Yeah. That'd be weird. Well, it's not. Uh-oh. It reset itself. Uh-oh. Wonder what it thought I did. We did nothing, YouTube. We're just chilling here on a chair. Hey, Brookside. How's it going, brother? How is cold Wisconsin? Get more snow? Sconswinson, as we used to call it growing up. How's Sconswinson? Eh? Mr. Northerner? Eh? We had 2 people from Canada in here. YouTube just like to make us hunt for our favorite streamers. I know, right? Hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. Had a very Merry Christmas. I did. My sister, my brother-in-law, my 4 nephews and niece, my grandma, and my mom and dad, and I. We all spent it at my parents' place. My sister's boyfriend has a Toyota FJ Cruiser, pretty awesome. Yeah, those are nice. Those FJ Cruisers are pretty good. Austin says, I kind of wish my Ranger was a manual. That way it would be easier and cheaper to rebuild. That's true. You could also, if you rebuild your motor with more torque and horsepower, you could just get a heavier duty clutch within reason and not blow up the transmission. Versus a automatic, you'd be more likely to burn out the torque converter before a clutch would get burnt out. My car's a manual. I have a Ford Fusion 6-speed manual from 2010. It's beat up. It's got problems. I need one of these days just really go through try to figure out why it's misfiring. One day I thought it was because the spark plugs were cracked, even though they were fairly new. It kind of fixed it for a little bit, but then that was it. The power steering went out on it. It's electric. Yeah. Actually, not much snow right now. We got a 2-day stretch of 40s and rain still waiting for more snow. Oh, okay. Bear says, how's the weather in Arizona? Here in Texas, 85 degrees for Christmas and today. So, Bear, The day before Christmas, it was drizzly almost the whole day, overcast. Before that, it was in the 70s all day. That day was probably the 50s, the drizzly day. Yesterday it probably got to mid 70s, honestly. The sun came out, clouds rolled back. We had a shooting going on. Posted some videos last night. Check it out. If you could, appreciate it. And we're going to post some more. And then today was partly cloudy, mostly sunny, actually. It was great. Today was probably upper 70s, maybe low 80s. Just a year older than my Ranger. What is? Must have been something I commented on. I know I'm older than that Ranger. I can tell by looking at it. That is a. My car. Yeah, my car is 2010. New truck sucks. I have a 2022 Ram Bighorn like the truck, but hate all the electronic. I'm looking for an older Chevy or Dodge that is decent shape. Gotcha. Hey, Jason, what's up? Welcome. My dad just got a Dodge. Before that, he ran GMCs, Chevys. He just got a Dodge. It's a Hemi 2011? I think it's 2011, 2012. Something like that. It's got the 5.7 in it, four-wheel drive, nice tires. What else has it got? It's the bigger doors, front and back, with the longer bed. I forget what model it is. It's not a Laramie because it's not leather, and it's not a Bighorn. It's a... I don't know if it's a limited. I forget what model his is. Looking at buying a GMC Sierra. That's what my dad had for years. Can't really go wrong with GM. I need to sell my little van once I find the keys, and also get my car running well enough to sell it, and then buy a small SUV, because that and a four-wheel drive, manual selectable four-wheel drive. I prefer a manual vehicle too. That's four-wheel drive, but automatic four-wheel drive is okay. I had one. But it's got to be selectable four-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive or auto switch four-wheel drive. So I figured either a Toyota Highlander with low range, the older ones, or maybe a CRV, or I thought of a Subaru, but I prefer low range. What else? Yeah, possibly a Jeep. Depends. Jeeps really hold their value. I'd love to get a little Toyota pickup too, but they hold their value. The last small truck I had was a 96 Ranger 4-banger 5-speed manual. Sometimes love my F-150-50. So my dad had a 98, I think it was, Ford Ranger 5-speed 4-banger. But it was gutless. Had eight spark plugs, 2 per cylinder. It was weird. The other thing I was thinking of was a little Samurai or something like that, or the Geos, the little Geos that are four-wheel drive. Jeep have lots of electrical issues. Some do, as well as the 3.6 liter that they have in their vans, their Jeeps, some of their SUVs. They have lifter issues. So you'll hear tick, 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 tick. Yeah, Tracker. Actually, I drove a Tracker. It was a 5-speed manual with four-wheel drive, and it was actually pretty capable. And I was like, well, that's not bad. The other thing that really sold me on Trackers is recently Donut Media did the big road trip. And they took a 4-door Tracker up some steep rocks that I was shocked it made it. Look for either another Ranger or a pre-06 Chevy GMC 2535. Oh, so a pretty big one. 3.6 got a lot of hate, but honestly, I've had good luck with them. Yeah, I think they're okay engines, but some of them have the tick. The thing is the Hemis did too. A lot of the Hemis have the ticks. They have the little tick, 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 tick. So, yeah. They like high revs, the Hemis. And so that's why some of those have the tick, because not a lot of people rev them up high. Now, I don't know about the 3.6s that they had in the minivans, some of the Jeeps, and I think a couple of the pickups had the 3.6 in them, which nobody wants to buy those ones then. Brookside says the tick don't bother me if they still run decent. That's true. Let's see here. Peterbilt or Kenworth. Hey, what's up, Marlon? Are you sure you don't like Western Star? Because your name is Marlon Star. I'm not sure. Maybe a Kenny more than a Pete. I don't know much about big trucks though, so I better not say much. Barry says my wife has a 2015 Rubicon Jeep, runs like a champ. Not too many issues. It's 3.6. Jason says mine is one step up from base, 5.7 short back door, 6.5 bed. I'm going to keep it, but hope to find something between 95 2013. There you go. Chevy Astrovan. Yeah, see, you can get a Chevy Astrovan all-wheel drive. The problem is I have not seen very many Astros in a while. Like you don't see them around anymore. Even here in Arizona and California, I had a friend who had one years ago in Cali and in Arizona when I used to live here before. I just hardly see Astros anymore. But yeah, they had an all-wheel drive one. Both of them I think good. And then some people beef them up and actually make them all four-wheel drive. They'll take the four-wheel drive system out of the S10 and stick it in because it's the same frame pretty much. We've had Hemis tick for years. They don't seem to really quit just ticking. Yeah, I don't think the Hemis have a problem with the ticking as much. It's more like the 3.6s when they tick, they end up getting louder. What's up, gents? Hey, Mr. 556. I see them around, but it's hard to find for sale. Yeah, it's true. Oh, what we got?
I'm getting ready to head out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, some Scotch tape.
Yeah. Oh, a ticket or do something stupid? Both? All right, safe travels. This is my roommate. He's heading out to California to visit his family. Let's see here. The tick in the Hemi is the roller. The lifters roll on. Oh, it's a roller. It's not a flat tappet. Letting the engine idle for long periods of time causes the needle bearings of the roller to go bad. Yeah, see, they like high revs. That's what I was mentioning earlier. Hemis love revness. Might be hard to find parts for an Astro. Possibly, definitely from pick and pull would be hard to find. Yo, what's your oldest gun you got or bought? What's up, Hades? It's on the floor behind me. Let me get up and I'll point the camera down. So my oldest gun, my oldest firearm I own, is right there. It's a cap and ball Kentucky hunting rifle from about 1840s. I would like to get it running, at least to show that it fired. Now, my oldest handgun is a single-shot 22. I don't have it out, though. Excuse me. And it needs a new spring for the hammer. Appreciate you coming by, Hades. How you doing? How was your Christmas? Yo, what's... okay, that one I read. I believe it was the 3.6 Pentastar that had a lot of issues in the Jeeps. Correct. Yes, as well as the minivans had some of the same engines. Now, if it was a Jeep, you could work on it pretty good because it's sitting this way, and you get under the valves, drop it out. I mean, it would be like a 2-hour job pretty much, and you're done. So you go and do tape his vehicle together. He has some LED lights underneath his, like where his feet go, that he added, and they're falling off. So he wants to tape them back up. Type him. He wants to tape him back up. Probably share some more parts to half-ton GMs and GM. Some would. You're right, Kelvin. Some would, as well as S10. A lot of the parts are S10 parts because they would have the 4.3 liter in it, which some of the pickups had too. The half-tons. What caliber is that old muzzle loader? I believe it's a 36. I don't think it's a 40. I've never measured it. It's got really heavy rifling in it. It's all original. It's never been restored. What happened is it fell one time and the wood since a little weak. The barrel ripped out the screw where it holds into the butt plate. And so I need to put some wood dowels in there and glue it real good and then re-drill it and then put the flat head back in. And then I need to clean it all up. The triggers are sticky, so I need to take the triggers all apart, oil them, and do like a very minor, like probably like quadruple aught stainless steel wool on it, just to take off the teeny surface rust. mean, there's nothing really. It's just patina. But just then put a wire wheel down it, a wire brush. And I would like to fire it. Duct tape and string fixes everything. Southern old wives' tales. Duct tape definitely does. I don't know about the string. Maybe baling wire. You need some baling wire? Yeah, my belt broke. Okay, I'll push some baling twine for your belt. That's good. My aunt would be hot glue gun. She loves that hot glue gun. She uses it for everything. I think she still does. My mom's sister. My brother Jordan was the epoxy boy. Oh, he loved epoxy growing up. He was the one who would buy it. He's the one who would glue all our stuff that broke. How do you know how much powder to use in an old piece like that? I would have to do some research. I did pick up some black powders, guys. Some of you saw it, some of you didn't. Let me take the lid off. Technically, they're not firearms. Oh. I'll take the lid off so you can at least peer in there. So I got these at the swap. Sorry, guys, YouTube just totally kicked me off. I went to switch the camera and it kicked it off. So we just got these things at the swap meet last week. This whole box here, plus the two. Now the Remington here needs a spring for the trigger, but that one's fine. They made it look like the bodyguards that the Mormons used when they moved to Utah. They use those type of handguns as their bodyguards. But I got that whole bucket for 150 cheeseburgers. Everything to fire it, really. Right, JB Weld. Yeah, I would use that too. Zip ties. Don't forget the zip ties. Oh, yeah, I can't forget the zip ties. Yeah, definitely JB Weld. How do you know how much? Okay, that one I already read. Jason says that should be a fun little rifle. Definitely worth getting into working order. Yeah, I got that from an antique store. When did I get that? Probably January, February this year at an antique store for 200 cheeseburgers, original condition. Let's see. Russell says another one from the South is a dating site called Cousinstock. Cousins.com. Inbreeding.org. Whoops. Ay. That an awesome find at Swap Meet. Yeah, I got that whole box. I need to give him the tote back because I know he works at Home Depot. I need to give him the tote back. If he's at the swap meet tomorrow, I will give it back to him there. I actually did a video of me walking around the swap meet, but I was a little bit afraid to post it because I bought those on the video. And they might say that I'm doing what this sign says. You know, selling pew-pews and buying pew-pews. But I have seen this other guy, Chief Smoke'em, which he's been on my channel once or twice. I subscribe to him. He does swap meets all the time with firearms. But maybe that section he doesn't, put that section of him getting them. I don't know. Anyways, I would have to maybe block that section out. It's like a 20-something minute video. So I'd put it as a long format. I think it's 24, 22. Wow, you stole that one. I would look into getting a blank and building a new stock to use and putting up the original. Possibly. Oh man, that seems really gray. Yeah, it's a gray area. Because I'm not promoting it, but I'm doing it. Right? Yeah, right. .org. Oh my. Instead of .org. Oh, Russell. I see guys buying pew-pews all the time on videos. That's crazy. Yeah, they usually cover up the they normally don't show the exchange of the money. They do show them filling paperwork sometimes, but I've never seen them showing the exchange of money. That could be why too, and I'm pretty sure my camera right here shows that a little bit. Should make a trip to the NMLR National Shot in June. In Friendship, Indiana. It is the black powder mecca. Huh, okay. Yeah, I've never done much black powder other than my double barrel shotguns. I load up brass shotgun shells to use those. Being goofy. Yeah, we all are at times, right? Got to keep life rolling good, right? Can't always be down in the dumps. Can't always be down in the dumps. Got 6 people in here. Guys, if you're new, please like and subscribe to Desert Armory and More. We also have a Twitch channel where we can actually show you the action and fitment of all these firearms here and throughout the whole room. You can actually touch stuff over there. Twitch account is right there. Desert Armory and More as well. Let's see, how many times can you reload one of those brass shells? The MagTech, I've heard, I think it's MagTech. Yeah, MagTech, you can do about maybe 20 to 40 times, depending on the charge. I have some 10 gauge Parker that are turned brass, so they're a lot stronger, and you could maybe do 80 or 100 with those. Did you see Bob Peepew's new Coach 12? He picked up. I did see it yesterday morning, was it? He did a live, but it looks ugly. And I think you know why I think it looks ugly. Ready? Drum roll. Plastic stock. Blech! He needs to change that out. That's an abomination on a double barrel. Plastic stock, throw it at the vendor. Yeah, no plastic stocks. He needs to get a wood stock for that. Or get one custom made. Oh, my sister's BF had a lever action 44. Awesome, like this one? I got that really long one right there. It's a model 94 AE from the 70s. Bear's like, haha. I think that's really cool. I need to look more into brass shells. Yeah, I've got a whole bunch up here. Here, I'll switch the camera. So we've got, we've got a 20 here, and these two are 10s. Those are 20s, or 12. Sorry, that's a 12. These are 20s. This one is, it's an empty one. Nothing's in it. This is a 24 that I need to cut down, anneal it a little bit, and I use it for, and I haven't fired this yet, this 5.77 Schneider. You can't find ammo for them, and if you do, they're outrageous. So you use one of these, and then you make your own lead. I've got the cast there, and I need to get some lead for it, some fishing weights, and melt them down. But yeah, this is a 24 gauge brass. I also have some 410 brass right here. This is a whole box full of them. One of them's loaded. Let's see, it should be that one up in the corner. Yeah, I got these from the same place I got that that antique firearm there. The antique store, whole box of them. Of 410 brass. That would be hard to find. Let's see here. It's a new Ruger 44i, I believe, as a S Canuck 44. Oh, there you go. Got a buck this year with your 94A. Awesome. What year is yours? Mine's from the 70s. That's nice. I was thinking about using that for bears, but I don't have any hard cast for it because I have a bear hunt coming. Let's see, I'm a big fan of wood stock, but I also don't mind plastic, just not ideal. Well, Bruce, not for a shotgun. For a double barrel shotgun, do not put brass. Well, any shotgun, in my opinion, but definitely a double barrel. No. 410 brass is really cool. Yeah, I could. I haven't loaded them yet because I don't actually have a loader for those. I do for the 10 and for the 12s. It's a little Lee loading kit. I don't have for the 410s though, but my 410 is an early 1900s, so it should have been smokeless powder, but I have not shot the brass in those. Ouch, I see a chiropractor in the future after shooting the 24 gauge. 24 is not much. You want to shoot my 10s? I got some 10s for you. The Beretta, I have to shoot the Beretta Silverhawk with both triggers yet. Yeah, I need to do that, and I need to video it and see if I get dumped on my bum. Yeah. I doubt if I will, but I know 110 gauge hurts really bad, pretty bad, kicks you pretty good. So I'm guessing that if I pull both triggers, it'll really go. I should have bought it yesterday. I did bring the 17, but I didn't even shoot it. Everything else we did. A 94 AE. Well, did we shoot the 20? I didn't shoot the 22 Magnum. Someone else did. My 94 AE was made in 1991. I received it as a gift for my 12th birthday. Awesome. So you're 11 years older than me. I was born in 1990. So you're 1 year older than my sister. No, she's 5, not 10. Never mind. You're born in 79 then. I've seen some double barrels of plastic furniture and red dots that look cool. I'm gonna kind of like a restaurant. That just looks gross. A red dot on a double barrel with plastic. Like I said, that's sacrilegious abomination. 86. You were born in 86. Well, then you were not 12 in 91. Because my sister was born in 85, and she's 5 years older than me. I was one. Let's see. I would have been one in 1990. You wouldn't have been 12. Math ain't mathin', brother. Been a while since I shot a 16 gauge, but still kicked like a horse single shot. I have a 16 gauge double barrel over there. It's a Zastava M75 made in the 50s in Yugoslavia. Before, currently they don't make them Yugoslavia anymore because it's not a country anymore, I guess. Here, I'll switch the camera over here. It's right there. You can tell it's more cheaply made than the American or Belgian ones I have. The triggers are kind of chintzy on it. But yeah, that's a 16 gauge right there at the tip of my finger. M75. Let's see here. No, the gun was made in 91. Oh, got you. I thought you meant the gun was made in 91 and you got it in 91. Gotcha. No wonder the math ain't math. My brain wasn't mathing right. I received it as a gift in 98. Okay. I was 8 in 98. So you are... Oh, let's see. You were born in 86. Let's see. My brother was born in 87. The next one was 88. So you're between my two brothers, or my sister and my brother. Now I feel old. I was born in 75, 50 years old. There you go. Do you know if it is pronounced Zastava or Zestava? I've heard both. Oh, you said the same thing. I heard both. Zestava, I have heard both as well. I have no idea. I use Zestava. Baby, both are correct? About 4.5 years older. My brother was born March of 1991s. Okay, gotcha. June. I'm June of 90. June of 1990. 6 people in here. Thanks for coming by, guys. Appreciate you. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Double tap that screen. Also join us at Twitch over here where we can touch firearms. We have, I think, 25 followers right now. We need to get up to 50 and enough watch time. And then we can get monetized over there. It's a lot easier to get monetized over there versus YouTube. We also have a second channel, guys, if you're new. It is called... Let me put it as a... Let's see if I can find it here. It is... at Jerome's Outdoor Adventures. You got to type it in just how it is because I'm not a big channel over there yet. So if you just put in Jerome's Outdoor Adventure not together, it probably won't pop up. Same as Sako. Some people say Sako, some say Seiko. Yep. Seiko, though, I would say is the watch. It's spelled differently, though. S-E-I-K-O. Or S-I-E-K-O, something like that. The watch, Seiko. What was my first car? My first car was a 1998 Hyundai Accent. I think it was a Gen 2, Gen 1, something like that. We have a good collection of side-by-sides. I only own one, an Ithaca 12 gauge made in the 49s. Nice! My grandpa had an Ithaca made in the 20s or 30s, I believe. My brother Josiah inherited it when he passed away. I've shot it a few times. It's a short double barrel. It's probably shorter than any of my double barrels, other than maybe the 16. Excuse me. I do have one 12 that is shorter. What was your first car? What was my favorite vehicle? For some reason I thought you said first. Oh, you did. Thanks for the comment there, the appreciation of my collection. Thank you. My favorite vehicle of what I owned, or you mean of all around? One of my favorite that I've ever owned was my off-road rig. I used to have a Land Rover Discovery from 2002. Always wanted one of them. I always thought it would be neat to get one of those. I found one that was cheap. It died on the person when they were trying to sell it, so they sold it as is. It ended up being just a crankshaft sensor. Once it got hot, it would shut itself off. And then eventually I put a new motor in it, made it to 300 horsepower, no, 350 horsepower. Or was it almost 400? No, it was almost 400 horsepower and almost 400 torque instead of 200 horsepower and about 210 of torque. I doubled it pretty much. Mine's a Western Arms Ithaca, made them for Sears or one of those companies back in the day. Correct. Yes, Sears. Sears used a lot of J.C. Higgins and Stevens, as well as Winchester. I have a Sears and Roebuck shotgun. It's from the 50s. It's made by Winchester. It looks just like my Winchester 1200. What's up, Nathan? What was your very first firearm? It's in the safe. Or sorry, scratch that. It's in my car. Because we went shooting yesterday. Check out the channel. I posted out like 3 shorts so far. It's a 22 Savage bolt action Mark II. Got it when I was 18. Bought it from Wally World. Next would have been this handgun that's on the table up here. It's a little 22 Rigarmi Bresca, made in Italy. Yes, and it still works great. The only thing I had to do to it was about a year and a half ago, the extractor wasn't working right. I messaged Savage. They wanted to make sure that it was mine by looking up the serial number, obviously. And then they sent a new extractor over. I stuck it in, and ever since then, it's been fairly well. Other than it was a little dirty, so it wasn't. I think there was a couple times yesterday it didn't extract. Not extract, go in right. Sometimes that's mag issues, though. Might have been the original mag, so it wasn't working right because it's pretty worn, the original one. And then first shotgun was that Sears and Roebuck. It's called the A200 or 200A by Winchester. And let's see here. I only got one AR and one AK, so. First 9 is in. Is it in here? Is it on the table? It's on the table. It's an FMK. Got it for under 400 cheeseburgers from Turner's. Bad trigger, but shoots good. I want a Savage 1907, 1905, and 1917, 380 and 32. You own or you want 6 guns and you have a mini collection. There you go. I have a couple. Let's see. I have 3 32s, but they're the 32 Smith & Wesson shorts, and then I have one 32 Smith & Wesson long. You want. Okay. Savage 1907 and a 1905, 1915. Do I only have one Savage? I was going to say I have 2, but no, I think I only have one Savage, which is that 22. Rugers, I have 3, I think. The 338 Lapua. I have 2 10-22s, and then I have the 22 pistol. That's a Mark IV, so I have 4 Rugers. First rifle was a Red Ryder BB gun. Well, Bear, I wasn't counting those because that's not a rifle. Otherwise, I would have said a pellet Daisy gun 10 pump. I got when I was 5. So I was counting actual firearms. BB guns, pellet guns aren't firearms. Don't tell it to ATF. No, you just didn't shoot my out. There you go. And he says, I collect 25 and revolvers. Just saw a 1907 at the gun store and learned about them. Nice. So that was a pretty good gun. They are. They are pretty good. Oh, I do have another Savage. Scratch that. I forgot. I have a 308 Savage in the safe. It's a Savage Access Gen 1. Forgot all about that one. I don't shoot it much. We tried sighting it in the other day, but we couldn't even hit a board this close, this big, at 101 yards or 100 yards. And I was using some Hornady Black AMAX. It did not like those. Hey, Dust Cover! Shout out to Gus Cover, guys. If you're not subscribed to him, check him out. He's got some nice content. Although YouTube hasn't been pushing YouTube hasn't been pushing notifications if he's been on to me. I know sometimes he hasn't much, but hey buddy, how you been? Frustrated like always with YouTube. They never listen. But other than that, pretty good. I went ice skating last Saturday, got a huge blister on my foot, so I took most of the week off. Cost me a lot of money, more than $10. Because $10 is, the fee to get into ice skate at the rink outside. But anyways, I'm surprised those Axis rifles are usually fairly accurate. Yeah, it just didn't like that ammo, I don't think. At 100 yards, it wasn't hitting something this big. Same, bro. That's why I just been like, screw it. I know I've felt that way, but at the same time, that's exactly what they want us to do. They want us to give up. So I still been doing lives here. I've been still doing posting content, but I also have a second channel. That's this one right here, Jerome's Outdoor Adventures. That I'm gonna try to. That's gonna be all outdoor stuff. That way, if they ever pull this channel, I at least have a secondary one to fall on. That'll be established. Currently, it only has 85 subscribers or something. Believe it or not, I have my dad's Marlin 3030, which was an exclusive for JCPenney's. That's so funny. I think they sold pew-pews. Yes. So did Montgomery Ward's, which FAL Man has a Montgomery Ward's double barrel. They also used to carry tools. JCPenney used to carry tools. I have Pennycraft. I have like a little pump drill thingy, or is it pump screwdriver, and a couple wrenches that are Pennycraft, if I recall. But yeah, they used to carry tools. But yeah, I also dust cover. I posted some shorts from yesterday's shootout with the nephews and niece. If you don't mind checking it out, we got to test out our Desert Eagle 9mm for the first time. The TX22 I haven't put on yet. And then we were playing tic-tac-toe with 22s on a grid. That was fun with the nephews. And then my niece, she wanted to shoot the little Walther P22, so I have a video of her shooting it. You don't see her a lot because I wasn't sure how much I wanted to show. Plus, the camera was in the wrong place to show more. So check it out, guys, if you could. Appreciate it. Help with the views there. We got more content we're going to be posting of the shorts of shooting there, more than likely, of the TX22 and then some other stuff. My MP5. I posted one of my MP5s, so check it out. Not letting me find your channel. If it's this one here, you have to put it word for word because that's a new channel. And so if you don't put this one word for word, at Jerome's Outdoor Adventures, all cap, like Cap Jerome, Cap Outdoor, Cap Adventure. It won't find it because YouTube, like even this channel when I first started, you couldn't find it if you typed in Desert Armory More, it would not pop up. But since I'm established, now it is. That one's not established. You have to put it word for word. At Jerome's Outdoor Adventures. No spaces, capital at the beginning of each word. Otherwise, yeah, it won't pop up. But yeah, I'm trying to think if I've ever seen a JCPenney's. JC Higgins, which is probably who made JCPenney's. I know a lot of Sears and Roebucks was. Your papa loves the Walther 22 he got, and I'm really thinking about getting one myself. Do you like yours? Yes. The only problem I had with mine was the extractor. Got you locked in, brother. Appreciate it, Dust Cover. And I have a Twitch now as well because you can touch firearms over there. Currently, I have like 25 followers. That is the same as this channel. Desert, Armory, and More, all lowercase. I didn't have Twitch before that, but I'm like, who else does touching of firearms or allows firearms? Twitch does. So some of us are going to Twitch. Some are going to Rumble, which I heard is harder to figure out. Twitch is a little funky too, but it's because we're spoiled. We're used to YouTube. So, yeah. And Kenrod just went live. I just got an alert from him. Yep. Appreciate you coming by, Desk Cover. How was your Christmas, by the way, if you're still on? Excuse me. Anyways. Got quiet all of a sudden because I didn't have anything else to talk about. What else did Sears and Roebucks be made by? Winchester, J.C. Higgins, and some of them were Stevens. Yeah. Yippers. Their lever actions might have been Marlin. Wouldn't doubt it. So I was chatting with the wife real quick. My Christmas was absolutely amazing. How about yours, man? So yeah, Desk Cover. We were going to go to my sister's, which is about an hour from here. They just moved in a few months back. And but it rained a lot, so their property, since they're working on it, got really muddy. So we went to my parents instead, and we had tamales, Spanish rice, refried beans, tortilla chips, homemade salsa, empanadas for dessert. We shot guns in the afternoon. We had fun. It was nice. It was a little different to figure out. Yes and no. To do a live is super easy once you get it figured out. You could do it within seconds. What part of the country are you in? Me, I'm in southern Arizona. I live in southern Arizona. I moved over here a year ago, exactly 2 days ago was a year ago. I'm from Arizona. I moved to Cali for like 12 and a half years, and now I'm back in Arizona. Yes, sir. Oh, sure, guys. You got to see the tonsils there and the little flappy slagtite there. I need to post my part 3 of 4 on my channel, The Caverns, from last weekend. Weekend before that. Weekend before that, yeah. Oh, brother, screw it. I'm going to go live. Okay. I'm going to quit here. I've been 2.5 hours. I'll hop onto yours. Guys, thank you all for coming by to Desert Armory and More. We're going to share some love to the other brothers that are going live, Ken Rods, Dust Cover, and others. Go check them out, guys. Dust Cover Actual and Ken Rods, Guns and Gears. Check them out. Signing off, guys. Thank you all for the donations. Appreciate the $32.36 we got. Thank you so much. We should be able to get a check this month because it wasn't over 100. Now it will be, Lord willing. Appreciate you all. Remember, through Jesus Christ is the way to salvation, as well as you can never go wrong doing what's right. Have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed rest of your life. See y'all later, guys. Desert Armory and More is out.